where stars whisper secrets untold. A rift tears through the astral veil, and sanity reigns, its grip unfolds. Cultists chant in shadowed halls, their voices a hymn to chaos unbound. They conjure up forbidden falls, to summon the fallen, lost and unfound. Unfound. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Across fractured plains, reality trembles, mountains weep, rivers twist in desperate prayer. The sun blinks, uncertain of its emblem, as eldritch horrors crawl from the lair. Their forms twisted and malefic, born of nightmares and forgotten dread. They drift through astral currents, a beacon for those who seek madness instead. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. Every bone. In forgotten temples and cursed groves, heroes gather, there is all unyielding to chase the ripples of reality's coves and confront the abyss, both fearsome and appealing. Oh, astral winds carry up free across realms and dimensions unknown. For the void-born dread, the fabric unraveled shall wield power that chills every bone. As the final verse echoes the starlit skies and death trembles on the lips of all, the abyssal maw opens, galaxies within, ready to consume all those who stall. Yet whispers of valor and unity persist in the eminent astral reckoning. Perhaps hope shall win.
Alright guys, hello, and welcome on in to session number 29 of Echoes of the Fallen Ascendant. Apparently, people are having a bunch of issues. I can see nobody on stream right now. Give me one sec. Sorry, I've been dealing with a lot of dust today, so my, I'm just feeling sneezy. I can see Kevin. Can't see Candace. Okay. Anywho, so we're gonna see if we can figure out what's going on here, and, oh, and I just saw Kevin just left. Uh-oh, everybody's leaving again. What the fuck is going on? Alright, well, we gotta figure this out quick, because otherwise it's gonna drive me nuts. We're gonna dive into this, do a recap real quick, and then, jump straight into the session. We'll see you all at the end.
That was to Xavier. What did you say, Kat?
Alright.
Oh, I can skip one once they're reloaded.
Ooh, Kat, I can't hear a
bad.
word you're saying. Yeah, you sound very bad and distant. Okay, there we go. If you hit reconnect in the actual app, Candace, and stop refreshing the page, it should do it. I just did it and everybody popped up except for Lucy. Which
Yeah,
I expect Lucy because he's got African internet.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I can't see Payne right now, but that's what I was doing. It's good now. I can see you and Dench and Amelia.
Yeah, it looks like it's being a little bit finicky. I can't, the assistant screen can't see Payne or you, and I can't see Lucy on any screen, so.
Where's the refresh in Roll20?
So if you go to the cog wheel, like where the chat window is, click on the cog wheel and go to audio and video, the audio and video drop down tab, and then there's a little reconnect button.
Got it.
Yeah, it's just like an internal refresh. See, now you pressed it and then you disappeared on my screen.
Yeah, this is weird. Now I can't see anybody.
Oh, there's Lucy.
Mic check. Does that sound better?
Much better.
Much better.
Okay, there we go. Now I got everybody, except I still can't see Candace.
I'm gonna try refreshing the browser because it's not working.
Alright, anyways, welcome on in. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this recap so we don't take up too much time with silly stuff. And then we're going to dive into it. So, session 28 began on Winnell the 29th, 4253 PFH. At 9 a.m. So the group decided to visit Klee. He paid them their 50 gold reward and gave them the bracers of archery. And then the group paid for the materials for Tundra. After speaking with Klee for a while, the group headed to the market to pick up some supplies for the road. They also got Amelia a new set of chainmail. Afterwards, they headed to the Sky Tower Spire, where Lyra and Canis were overwhelmed with raw ley line energy, blinding Canis in the process. They met with a very eccentric tiefling named Volgala and her familiar Spike. The group chatted for a bit before heading to the Temple of Obid High. There, they met with Sister Lightfoot, who provided them with healing potions. The group then told her about Goran's fate, which triggered a rather dramatic response. According to her, Goran was actually her husband. She told them that if they returned his body to her, to be buried next to their daughter, he would refund them the 550 gold they spent on healing potions. The group returned to the Red Pine Inn, bought some Firebelly, received an orb, a magical orb from the bard, and then paid their tab before heading out. The group then headed off to the replenishment encampment. They traveled throughout the day and long into the night, and eventually they arrived, finding Pain burning both Goran and Dalinar's body. Uh-oh. He told them that he met a unicorn, who told them what the message was that was written on the wall in the western Brackenwood. The group spoke with him for a little bit before the orb began to buzz. Lyra removed it and played the 2 songs they'd commissioned from Malachi and Brackenford. The group then began to discuss their next move before agreeing to head to bed for the evening. XP. XP for the week was 300 XP for roleplay and 100 for skill checks, granting everybody 400 XP. Okay.
I'm sorry, my internet died out. Can you say that again? 400
XP. Alright, so, today's session 29, begins on Winnell the 30th, 4253 PFH, at 1 a.m. As you guys have not officially taken your long rest, but it was very, very, very late. Okay. So, you guys were just discussing about going to bed and doing your long rest thing, but I'll let you pick it up here and kind of make that call as to how you wanna go about that.
Well, first off, I think Dench would probably want to set up the tent really quickly.
Okay.
So kind of where, well, there's a big pile of blood over there. I guess like just down over here next to the other ones.
I'll sleep in the squishy spot. Pain will help get the tent ready and is all for going to bed.
Okay. So, you guys head to bed for the evening. Is there anything anybody is doing during the night that I need to know about?
I guess Dench would just he'd pull first watch, and I mean not really much to watch here, I know, but he'll just be up by the fire for the most part.
Okay. The night is pretty unremarkable. There's really not a whole lot of excitement. The druids all stay up and rotate their own watches. And throughout the course of the evening, the pyres do eventually burn out, leaving charred remains, large bone fragments, and dust. And that's pretty much all there is to it by the time morning rolls around. But yeah, besides that, the night is pretty unremarkable, which, to be completely honest, after the last, 3 or 4 days of in-game time, that's not a bad
Welcome
thing.
change.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys awake in the morning. Let me grab my note.
Also, I think during the night, if it's I guess, easy to differentiate what's what. Dench, I guess, will try to gather up what kind of like bone fragments are, clearly human remains, dust from the fire.
So
I don't know, it's probably not very easy.
it's not very easy, but it's pretty still here, and he created 2 separate pyres. So Goran was in his own like spot. So you would have known where he
Right.
was.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can gather, remains.
Yeah, after the fire to cool down, of course, and then like I guess he might like try to like I don't know if like it makes sense to try to crumble the bones, but he'll probably just leave the bones as they are. But like if there's clear ash, maybe try to like scoop it into a pile for now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's easy enough to do and kind of set it up so it's not going to just, a breeze is going to come and he's off into the wind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lyra would she's ready for bed because she was still in that tired state, so.
Okay, so when you guys awaken, it's the morning of the 30th still, but it is now 10 a.m. And give me just one moment. Okay. Yeah, so you guys awaken in the morning. Dench kind of separates out the ashes once they've cooled down enough, which they do easily enough. As it is very cold out and it's not very windy here, so there's not a whole lot feeding it. Plus the fuel's all burnt out. Scoops the ashes up. You guys are free to do what it is you would like. You've not seen Tundra this morning yet. But Ezeki is still outside. The tent, just kind of hanging out.
Hey guys, group meeting, I guess.
How are you feeling today?
I'm better, right? Do I still look sunken in and stuff?
How many days did I tell you you had?
You said 2.
Okay, well then, no. Obviously, you're good.
Okay. So yeah, she looks better. I feel well rested.
You look better.
Thanks. Uh, I have I had a thought when I was falling asleep last night. I wanted to ask opinions because it's a little different than what we talked about before.
I've always got opinions.
But yeah, that's true.
Well, shoot. What is it? What's on your mind?
Well, I was thinking that maybe we shouldn't hand deliver the ashes. And I know that's totally opposite of what I said before, but there's kind of it's a twofold risk. Number one, if we do, we bring her the ashes, which is not what she asked for, and then she may pay us, which I really don't want, frankly. And 2, she gets really, really mad, and then we have another church that's angry at us in a different town. I think if we could see if Miss Tundra can maybe send it with a messenger and a letter from us, it might land a little better. And also get us on the road faster, which leads to the follow-up thought that I had.
So that would keep us from having to go east again, and we could go back towards Flandrias, Willow Hollow, and further west.
Right. So that was where my other thought was too. And she's gonna look toward Dench, and she's got a really guilty look on her face. I do think we should go to Philandrius. I don't know if we should go there first. I know it seems like it's on the way, which was my whole argument. But, and she's gonna like motion her head toward where we have the hourglass and stuff. I don't love the idea of exposing people to this more than we have to. Uh, and I don't necessarily want to martial dispel this one because I think it would be good to get it studied.
I was thinking the same thing about not breaking this one.
I think we
But
learned our
yeah.
lesson the hard way.
Well, I think it would be fine if we didn't have blood puddles around, but I also think there's things we could learn from it. Maybe not us, but the um, the the dark elf,
The mages.
the
Oh yeah.
mages, yeah, the knowledge, the scholar types, um, yeah.
I agree, but my reasoning is less the hourglass and more from what you told us yesterday or what we learned yesterday. It's we need to get back to Willow Hollow sooner because the more time we spend, the more the cult grows.
That is also true. I mean, we should be smart with our time. I mean, if it's important, we need to do it. But if if we don't have to do it, well, probably better that we don't.
Well, in full transparency, I had a dream the other day involving my time in Flandrias, and I think it's linked to the spells I've been having, the moments of I don't know what you want to call it. That spells is the best way I can come up with, but the reason I feel that I need to go to Flandrias, I guess, eventually. I mean, is the fact that I don't think I'm going to be completely combat ready until that happens. I don't know what's going to happen next time I have one of these spells if I'm going to end up getting one of y'all killed. And that's the only reason. I it may not. It's you know what it is. When it comes to world-ending cult kind of bullshit, it's kind of lower on the priority list. I will say.
Yeah, but you being alive and helping us do this is also important, and not freaking out in the middle of combat is also important. So, what about Willow Hollow and then Philandrius? Hopefully, we don't get into too much trouble between those 2 points. Um, but we also have Amelia's.
And I don't want to let that. I don't want to let that go for too long either.
That one also sounds important, but then the signet ring, signal ring,
The beacon.
just
Yeah,
beacon ring, just north of Willow Hollow is also concerning. So
I
we
agree.
can't be everywhere at the same time. So I don't know. Eventually, we have to just
Here,
hope the world survives, I guess, while we're busy doing our things.
here's the way I see it. Currently, with our information, as far as we're aware, this cult next to Willow Hollow is the last point that we know of. The bones and everything have been recovered from at least where we know they've fallen in our plane. Uh, that being said, Dench, your condition, in my opinion, is it is a hindrance and could be a threat. But at the moment, I think we give it some time and see how it goes. Because Amelia's friend, as much as she hates to put herself before anything, uh, it has a time limit
She's
on it.
in
We don't know
real
how
danger.
long. Yeah. So, in my opinion, the order of events, I guess, should be Willow Hollow. We take care of this cult, and then we head to the ruins of Ankmere, and then Philandres.
Well, I would definitely say we definitely, as Lyra said, bringing the hourglass and the fragment to a whole new city is also a potentially disastrous idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
especially if they don't know what's going on.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Willow Hollow, a high priority, just to get these things out of our hands and into somebody who can handle them with those fancy gloves or something.
Yeah.
We can't hear you again, Kat. You went dead on us.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I just shifted my mic. Better?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little better. Yep.
Okay, I am like right by my mic, so and there is another option. We could see if we could pay for a ride to maybe cut down some of the travel time. Where Port Colgar should be north of us, maybe a little north and off to the side, but maybe we don't have to try and travel on foot all the way across Trinity and back.
So, like, everybody gets a horse or what?
Actually, I was thinking maybe we fly the Dwarven way.
I don't like those
Oh.
words.
Oh. Oh, you mean we we talking about you talking about flying there? Flying back and forth? Is that something we can do?
Good question, Xavier. Knowing Willow Hollow, right? Because I've spent a long life there. Like, is it possible to? Because I know there's a lot of trees and stuff around the city. It's not unreachable, but is airships viable to get there?
Into Willow Hollow, no. Outside the woodlands, probably. They can. I mean, they can get in there, but here's the thing: the only places on this continent that have like either airship ports or dark space ports are the three major cities, which is Philandrius, not Brackenford. Hold on, let me pull up my shit. It's Port Colgar, Port Mira, and Port Aldronus are the only three places that actually have like legitimate infrastructure and like fully fledged operating space / air travel. They can fly wherever the fuck they want. Whether or not they'll be able to land or dock there, that's a whole nother story. And nobody in, I mean, Kane, as I can tell you right now, the number of times you've seen an airship in Willow Hollow is 0.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Amelia. That's a smart idea for you, but it's a terrible idea.
Oh, that was as nice as you could have said that.
Airships only land in certain places, and last I checked, Willow Hollow has received approximately 0 in the long time I've been there. That being said, I'm pretty sure they don't dock in maybe Philandrius or other cities as well. There's only a few places they stop, and I'm not sure if they'll even stop in random places besides the
But
ports.
they go all over, though. There's got to be a way to get down besides just being in one of the big cities.
Well, we could probably get more answers to that at Willow Hollow anyway. Cornelius would most likely know.
So we're talking about traveling several days back to Willow Hollow, then which is necessary. And from there, we're not sure if we need to go back towards Philandrius or to the other side of Trinity.
Well,
Accurate.
I mean, we should probably also, if we're in Willow Hollow area, we need to investigate whether or not the beacon is still where it was marked on the map. So that should be the second priority after dropping off all of crazy bullshit. And then I think helping out your friend is probably higher.
And if, when we're going after the ring, you have one of your spells, Dench, think you're the only one of us that hasn't died.
Yeah.
And you're
It's a
saying
fact of the matter that I am very well aware of. Yeah.
you know right now you've got the opportunity to increase your capabilities when not if but when things go bad. You want to walk away from that?
I don't want to walk away from the responsibility of, you know, the end of the world kind of bullshit, you know? Evil cults and such.
I don't think you would be.
Oh no.
Nah, I mean, let. What brought us all together to start with was just a little tiny piece of paper that said, "Hey, we need a little bit of help," and we all came to help, and now we're like saving the world or something. I mean, we all have things that are important to us that we need to also take care of. Sometimes the world is just going to have to take care of itself. I mean, eventually, I want to go back to where I'm from, and it's crossed my mind. I don't know how it'll work with everybody, but I'd like to bring you guys with me. That's going to be a real trick. So let me get back to you on that. But that's neither here nor there. It's my thing, and it's really not important because that's just me going home. But Amelia has somebody important to her. Dench, you
Yeah.
have something that is like physically needs to be taken care of. We should do those, and I mean, beacon ring be whatever foul words, blah blah. And you know, we need to take care of ourselves, is what I'm getting at. Jeez, I was bambling.
Maybe.
I
I completely disagree. I think you're absolutely wrong, but then again, it is next to my home, me and Lyra's home, as well as knowing that it can grow more and more powerful and have apparently historically had worse consequences.
Well, I think here's probably the best scenario. We get rid of these artifacts. We drop them off the Emerald Tower. We get them safe and have allowed them to be studied by people who are smarter than us.
Mm.
We could maybe think of the next step from there. But I vote for investigating where the beacon was last seen.
We
I second
cannot
that.
always ask for help, too. Just because we were the only travelers we see on this part of the path doesn't mean we're the only ones walking it.
I hope not, because it's been a rough path for us.
It has been. Are you
Is that
suggesting we ask the Emerald Tower to send people out to the beacon? Feels
We
like sending
can,
people out to their deaths.
that's what I feel too.
um, well, we know all too well that death isn't the end of a journey. And not necessarily asking the Emerald Tower to send people out towards that ring could be, hey, we have these things that need to be resolved. You have resources beyond what we do. Can you
Oh,
help us talk to them? Can you help us get there? Do you have any inkling of what may be going on that we might not have? You can just ask.
I do get what you're saying, but I also think that we should not always rely on that life after death, I guess. You know, like, we don't have any scrolls right now. I don't know how hard they are to come by. Also, I don't know. That approach feels a little reckless.
Oh, I'm not. Let me make it very clear. I'm not suggesting we go willingly towards death, just that we shouldn't stop what needs to be done for fear of it.
Well, anyway, about it, I think we're all agreed that we're going to Willow Hollow and mailing Gorn back in a box.
I mean, that's, yes, that's
Hate the way you
very,
put it, but yeah.
very
Sounds about right.
Snyder Critter way to put it.
Yeah, sorry.
I was also planning on asking Tundra to at least send a letter to our contact in Willow Hollow to at least warn him that there is a potential there, not to send people in, but to keep watch.
That's a good idea.
Can't hurt.
That's a very good idea. If we can at least send, I don't know, if she has an animal messenger she can send, or if she does have more sending spells or something like that.
Seen an awful lot of chipmunks around.
I'd rather she sent something flying.
Probably get there faster.
Well, I think on both points, yeah, we definitely need to talk to Tundra about plans as well, and then yeah. Is she still asleep? Is it still too early for her, or should we?
I don't know what performing reincarnation takes out of a person. I also
Assume a
don't
lot.
wanna, I don't want to just leave her in there though if something's wrong.
Well, I don't know how to knock on a tent.
You say knock knock outside the door.
Oh,
I don't believe there will be any need to knock on anything. I could hear you straight through the tent, every word you've said. This is my grove, so word travels very fast. Anyways, good morning.
sorry if it woke you.
Oh, no, I don't sleep. Ever. And
Oh.
she points to her ears.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, she kind of glances at the piles. Going to request that I send Mr. Gorin's remains back in a small satchel to his dear wife.
With a
Feel-
note.
Yeah, it feels a little unsensitive to do it like this, but
I disagree. I believe the insensitivity came with cremating a man who should have been buried. But returning the remains is not that. That's the good thing.
oh hey, Pink's back.
Yeah, everyone keeps it's like fucking watching like bubbles pop on my screen.
So I lost everybody's camera at that point. I don't know what happened, but
That's where
everybody
I've been.
disappeared for like 10 seconds.
What the fuck?
That's where I've been this whole time. I
It's
don't know
got to be roll 20. They're probably having issues.
Yeah, I can only see pain right now.
But yes, I can make that happen. And if you'd like to draft a note, unfortunately, the messengers that I send can do little more than screech and squawk. Very simplistic messages, which might make it seem a little more inconsiderate or insincere.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought we were just, like literally writing one and then giving it to the bird along with the ashes.
Yeah, that's what we're
Or
doing.
whatever.
Perfect. Well, when you have that drafted, you let me know. I can get a satchel and have what remains there are put up. Why are you raising your hand, dear?
Nope, that's
Where are
me
you
not
from?
wanting to interrupt you as the DM.
Okay, what?
I have a spatial question.
I'm sorry,
we
a
have
what question did you say?
A spatial
Oh,
question.
spatial. Okay.
Yes. How much space does a cremated human body take up? More specifically, is would it fit inside the 10 by 6 by 5 box that we have?
Yeah, it would fit inside that. No, it wouldn't. No, human
A
like
jewelry box?
yeah, it's not going to fit just
I
inside a jewelry box.
I did some googling, so I knew it'd be close. Just because I was looking at how much space a body takes up.
It's not just a body; it's also all of the wood that
I
was burnt down with it, plus all of his
yeah.
clothes and armor. Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah,
of
we
shit.
don't
Yeah, I
know
forgot about
what's
the
actually
fire
human.
piece.
Yeah, it takes a lot of fuel to burn a body.
And I'm sure, like, probably, like, the bones weren't really.
Nah, they're pretty big chunks. Yeah, it's not. This thing wasn't being torched for like 5 days to really cook everything down. So this is very. It's kind of disgusting, and in some religious outlook, is probably pretty sacrilegious. It's pretty gross.
Maybe, Miss Tundra, do you think maybe it'd be just a better idea just to bury his remains here and then send a message back to his wife to let her know? I mean, and she did request that the remains be brought back to her, but
Well,
do you know her wife or his wife?
no,
Forget her name.
Sister Lightfoot, yes. She's a priestess of Obid High. Her and I tread an interesting dance along the lines of religion. But our gods are very, very close in connection. Actually, there are a few gods that I worship, as I don't have to devote myself to one like she does. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, in the religious context of her people, I would guarantee she is not going to be pleased receiving ashes. So, you have a few options. Find a way to make this body whole, should you possess some sort of magic that is borderline touching the cosmos, which I doubt you do.
Unlikely.
Right. Second is you be totally truthful and send the ashes back with a note, probably maybe a little bit of an apology in there for you being the ones to have done it. Or three, yes, of course, you're more than welcome to bury the remains here. However, if you send a note, your options are then to either lie or tell the truth, and I'll leave that up to your moral disposition.
Lyra stops writing as she was already writing in her book.
Well, I guess I was just wondering what her disposition would be on her husband being laid to rest in your grove.
Well, that's tough. That's tough to say. Her and I don't harbor any grudge for each other, but this is not a grove consecrated by Obid High. This is a grove ordained holy by the very force of nature itself, so it's tough to tell.
She said that she wanted to bury him by his daughter. I think that makes that pretty clear.
And if that's the case, maybe she'll be happy with just having anything. Their daughter was a very sweet child.
Lyra goes back to writing.
Right. Just let me know, and I will help you as best I can. And again, thank you for retrieving those components for me. I do really, truly appreciate it. I also know that you all have your own vision for how you should proceed in what has apparently become some grand adventure for you, but if you don't mind, it would, in my opinion, make the most sense to return to Willow Hollow. Get rid of these bones, or whatever these pieces are that are corrupting people. Put the corruption aside. And then, from your employers, Seek help. You've done nothing but help them from the beginning. Why not ask them for more? All contracts are negotiable. Just think on it.
Yeah, that's wise of you to say. Thank you. Yeah, that's difficult to ask for help sometimes, but yes, I do appreciate that.
Just think of the greater good that will be done if you milk the situation for a little more than what they believe it's worth. And it's bigger than them, too. Mind you, this thing has impacted at least one other region of our continent.
It's
Oh yes, it's
bigger
definitely
than
bigger
we
than all of us. Yeah.
Oh, and before I forget, and I guess I didn't consider what would be left. It wasn't really something that I did very much back home. Would you mind if I buried the rest of Dalinar here? I know Gorin is still up for debate, but I was not planning on taking Dalinar with me.
Are you sure? Could I could provide you a chest large enough for his remains if you'd like to return him to your people. Now, I have no creature that can make that journey, but if you'd like, I can at least provide a box. If not, he is welcome to aid my grove, nourish it for as long as his carbon remains last in the ground.
And I think that is the better way. What is here is not what Dalinar was. This was just a ceremony for the living, and what is here left with us, that's not Dalinar, and so yes, I think returning him to the ground, returning him to the earth is the best way.
All right, well, select your spot. He's welcome to stay here for eternity.
Is there I don't have a preference. I would almost prefer if you chose at least a general area for me, and that's where I'll put him. I trust your judgment, and it is your grove. So
Well, she turns and she kind of walks past Ezek to this tree, and she puts her hand out onto the tree and touches it, and she says, "This pine has been here since I was very young. I guess we could say that at the same time it was a sapling, so was I. I think it would be fitting to have someone as sturdy and as strong of will as a dwarf of Kolazar's cradle to sustain this tree. Next to my tent," she kind of gestures, "for at least as long as his carbon remains last. Good nourishment, though."
I appreciate that, and Dalinar would also. Thank you.
You're very
I'll,
welcome.
I'll get started on that so we don't have to be here longer than we need to. We need to get these things taken care of. Thank you again.
I understand. Yes, you're very welcome. She turns, just let me know what your thoughts are as far as Gorin, or just let Ezeki know before you make your leave, and we'll do what we can.
Before you take off, I think I'll heed your advice now and ask for help. I want to at least send a warning to Willow Hollow. I don't know if you're capable of doing that, but I figured I'd ask.
So I cannot perform a sending incantation without a scroll, and even my fastest raven would only make it 50 miles before the spell ended, and that is far further than my domain's reach.
Well, if I may, I believe Klee has been in contact with Cornelius through their, own version of sending. I wonder if perhaps you can send a message to Klee to relay the message to Cornelius. Perhaps
It's
is that possible?
something I can do for sure. I'm not familiar with the components that they are utilizing, so if it's something that costs, whom should I bill?
Cornelius at Willow Hollow.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems good to me.
You guys.
Alright.
And
Okay.
we will, because we'll be heading in that direction, we can, if they're willing, we can and will pay when we're there. She looks specifically towards Canis.
What? I don't have money.
Yeah, I've got it.
All right, and what would you like the message to be? Typically, with even the most extensive spells, you typically get about 25 words.
I don't know if I want to use all 25, but I think it's just, we've discovered these bones are part of a cult. They are located near Willow Hollow, and then out of character, it's the location like to the right of Willow Hollow. I can't remember where it is on the map exactly, but he'll give like the coordinates of that we received.
Okay,
Yeah, how do numbers factor into the the word count?
I would say that each part of the coordinate is one word. What are the coordinates you're putting in there?
Well, and I reset my PC, so I have to like I haven't re-downloaded Word yet. It's where I was storing it.
Are you?
43 south, 12 east.
All right, give me 1 second. Sorry, I just had a fucking ant bite my foot. Sorry,
I
say
hate
again.
when that happens.
Damn, I just closed it. 1 second. 43 south, 12 east.
Understood. Okay, and that's the end of the message?
Shouldn't we say something about, like, who the message is from? Since it's going from, well, animal to person to Willow Hollow, I don't know how that carries.
Say we
The
we
group
say
you
from.
paid to investigate.
Yeah, we don't have a name. I guess say you say from Canis.
That works
Well,
from
depending on how many
Canis.
words we have left, we can probably add as many names as we need. But yeah, we can just use mine.
So yeah, you guys used 17, so... You got 8 words?
Say
Perfect.
add
Canis,
add something
Dench,
about.
Kane, Amelia, Lyra.
Oh yeah,
Um,
add all our names. Yeah.
wait, we should tell him we're on our way back to Willow Hollow to discuss.
That was the last 7
coming.
words, so...
Oh,
How would you
perfect.
like to... Do you want me to send a second animal?
No, I think.
No, one is fine. I think he'll expect us back anyway.
You
Understood.
can take my name off if you need the word space.
I'm no mathematician, just tell me what to tell Klee, because this request is getting odd now.
I think that's
Ignore
fine.
Pain.
I think
Just send what
I
we
think
have.
yeah, what we got is fine. I think he knows we're coming back eventually anyway.
Okay, let me fetch my raven, I'll get this out, we'll say this one's on the house, and I'll charge anything that's due to Klee, we'll charge it to Cornelius, yes? Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Very good. If you'll excuse me, she heads back into the tent.
All right, so I still feel a little bit like we don't really have a definitive answer for the body here. Should we?
I wrote something.
Oh yeah,
If you want to hear it.
yeah, please.
Okay. To Sister Lightfoot, when we last spoke, we gave you our word we would bring Goran home to you. We write now with heavy hearts because we must ask your forgiveness. We cannot fulfill that promise in the way we intended. In the hours after his passing, while grief and urgency weighed on us all, our priest, a dwarf devoted to Moradine, sought to give Goran a proper and honorable farewell. According to the sacred rites of his own people, he performed a ritual cremation, a tradition reserved for those he holds in the highest regard. Goran was laid to rest beside the priest's dearest friend as a mark of deep respect and kinship. It was done with reverence, it was done with care, but it was done without full understanding of Gorn's own customs, and for that we are truly sorry. We know this is not what we promised you and not what you deserved. We carry the weight of that failure with us. We have safeguarded Gorin's ashes, and we will return them to you so that you may honor him in the way that is right for you and for him. That, at least, we can still do with the care he deserves. We wish we could bring them to you at once, but the same danger that took Gorin has not yet passed. We must continue forward to ensure that no others meet the same fate. We do this not to delay our return to you, but because we cannot allow his loss to be in vain. Please know that he did not fall forgotten nor without honor. He is spoken of with respect, remembered with grief, and carried with us still. When we return, we will place him in your hands, or if we're sending it, I guess. Until then, we remain those who stood with him.
And you can keep your money.
That's really.
I'm not putting that in there. That's tacky.
And when I die, can you write like those things that people say at your funeral?
Eulogy.
That
Yeah.
eulogy. Write my eulogy form. That was good.
Oh,
That was
Well-
that was beautiful, Lyra. Thank you.
you're welcome. Are we good with this then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, as you guys are reading just the last bit of that, from inside the tent, a raven, like, bursts forth from it, and a couple of takes off to the sky and starts to fly southeast.
I guess that wasn't the one that was going to take Goring with him.
I hope not, otherwise I miss the boat.
Or bird.
Miss the bird.
Tundra steps back out of the tent, mid-sentence already. She's just like, wouldn't that be hilarious if that's how that worked? No, I'll actually have to send a couple of the druids, as his ashes are far more than any of my animals can burden. But we'll have it done. Delivered in person by persons.
Thank you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Tundra.
Needed.
Yes. It's the least I could do for all the assistance that you granted us here. And especially for what you've done in the wood. I can guarantee you that now that we are aware of at least the level of danger that was lurking in the wood, and could potentially again, Yazkadul will be making his rounds, hopefully much more regularly. So, your letter? And she looks down at Lyra.
Oh, Lyra will hand it over.
Okay, she takes it, and then she says, right, I will fetch the druids, and we'll gather the remains, and off they go.
I guess while we're packing up, Payne will dig the hole over by the tree, gentle with around the roots, and put what remains of Dalinar in there.
Dench will help if he can.
Yeah. Yeah. it's-
If you have me, of course, Payne. Would you like help?
Oh, if there's 2 shovels, sure.
I don't think there are.
I would
I'll
assume
help you-
they
I'll-
have shovels around camp for
Yeah.
digging foxholes.
Right. Well, at the very least, I'll help move remains.
Yeah, you can.
help.
Yeah, like Payne starts digging the hole, and even Ezekiel is kind of watching him, and he like just kind of squats and puts his hand on the ground, and he whispers something quiet but audible, very unfamiliar, and his hand kind of flashes green through the ground, and these little like light pulses kind of wrap around the base of the tree, and the ground becomes extremely soft. Like as you're digging it, it becomes at least 5 times easier to scoop the soil out. It's like it was churned from around the tree. And Payne, oh, that's right, you do speak Elvish. He just kind of smiles and he says, soft ground, easier to till.
Thank you. I do appreciate it very much. You take care, just in case I don't catch you when we're leaving. You take care of everybody here. It was a pleasure to meet you.
And you take care of everybody there. you are in charge of Heal.
I'll do my best to keep him alive.
And if not, you do justice by incineration of their corpses. Feed many trees.
Yes. I wish more people saw it that way. Apparently, there's a whole religion that does not.
Lots of religions that don't. Many large sticks up many large asses.
Very, very well said.
Thank you. He kind of just...
Do we hear that?
Yeah, if you guys speak Elvish, you hear it.
That was Lyra. That was Lyra laughing. She was like,
He's not a quiet dude. He's a big, gruff... He seems kind of simple, but he's like... You know, he's a beefcake for an elf.
And then as he says that part about, like, sticks, he's just gonna... Canis just visibly turns his head to Amelia.
Not mine. Smoke will take him to the sky just as easily as anything else.
All right. So you guys finish up fertilizing the tree with Dalinar's remains. Tundra, she comes back with a couple of the druids. They gather Goran's remains in a it's not a massive box, but it's, you know, it's a crate size, and they successfully scoop up just about everything into it. And the two of them they head off to the east.
And as that's all happening, and after Dench helps with Dalinar, he'll start breaking down the tent and packing up Pearl.
Okay, sounds good.
Lyra would, since she's finally not like sunken in and exhausted, she'd be bouncing around trying to help with anything she could.
Okay. Yeah, and we can say for the sake of
Canis
brevity,
is supervising.
yeah, for the sake of brevity, you guys are breaking the camp down, packing Pearl. I'm assuming you're going and unburying the fragments in Hourglass, because if you forget that and
Yes.
leave here, then that's gonna be an awkward trip back.
Yes, yes.
I was gonna say that Payne will definitely, you know, at least help do that and get his. I believe it was his dagger or
Mhm.
knife that was stuck in the ground as a signal thing. Yeah, definitely do that.
Okay. So you retrieve all that, get Pearl packed up. She seems pretty damn refreshed and ready to roll after her long nap. And, yeah, you guys are making for the road then?
Yeah.
Yep. Heading to
Okay.
Willow Hollow.
Hello, hello.
All right.
My one thing, during the morning, while we're here, are we doing rations or are we doing good berries? What is available for morning food consumption?
There's way more than good berries. Now that they've actually got their numbers back up and Tundra's here, I mean, they would have had gruels, oats, fresh fruits, vegetables, or a good berry if you really want it, breads, things like that. So you definitely don't need to use your rations.
Perfect. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't get on the road and then stomach starts growling loud enough that...
Yeah, they would have sent you guys with enough for the day. So, okay. So, you guys make for the road. Give me one moment to just get my marker. Alright. So your little circle is going to be the days. Actually, hang on. That's not right. Give me 1 second. You're a little bit further. Whoop. There you go. Alright, so you guys travel for a good solid portion of the day, and you exit northern Brackenwood. The plains finally flesh out, and you can see now just, you know, nothing but grasslands ahead of you. the large redwoods behind you and the pines behind you, the mountains behind them and further down to the southwest. But again, ahead of you to the north and east is nothing but plains. You can see Port Kulgar from here because, I mean, it's a massive fucking floating chunk of stone. But it's pretty far off in the distance still. But you get to about this point. Go ahead.
Could we see, like, airships moving to and from there, or is it too far away, too small?
Ooh, boy, that's gonna be tough because of where you guys are at. You can make a perception check.
All right. Mostly just out of curiosity, really. Did I roll it? Did not roll it. I keep hitting it, but it's not doing anything.
I saw it roll.
Yeah, it's a 6.
I keep hearing
There
it
we go.
bloop, but I'm never hearing anything.
I
Okay.
saw a 12.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely can't see anything.
All right. I figured as much. Oh, now they're all rolling in. Wow. This system is a mess lately.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's been going on. It's crazy. They need to just stop the bullshit on the back end.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, so funny
Sorry,
too.
this
I
one rolling through.
have 2 screens up right now, and on one screen I can't see myself, but I can see literally everybody else, and then on my main screen I see literally nobody but myself. I don't get it. Alright. Anyways, so you guys get to this point. It was about 10, so it was like 11 when you guys left, so 11... So it's probably about 7:45, 8 at night when you guys come to a full stop and have to rest because Pearl is fucking exhausted for the night. So you guys set camp up, and you bed down for the evening. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
Are we-
Hero. Oh, good.
I mean, my questions, if we're actually out of the woods and can see the sky, I'm going to be studying those stars
Okay, give me just one moment.
if I can see them.
Yep, that's what I'm rolling for because it is it's winter, and it is a cloudy night, but you can see the moon shining in little tiny bits and pieces, but it's not enough to tell the constellations. So it's like the moon is bright enough to come through some of the cloud cover, but you can't really tell what the hell's going on with the stars.
Okay. Then not the only thing of note for Amelia is she's still going to spend some time looking up at the sky, at the clouded moon. But she's just going to kind of promise towards the sky, just we're coming, we're on our way. Just thinking about Alara and everything else.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything of note that they want to do this first night?
Lyra would volunteer for watch, especially if it's Dench's.
Yeah. And then
Canis
Dench would be hunting, or at least trying to hunt on the plains if there's anything to be hunted.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a survival check for me.
That may or may not show up in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Canis will, before he finishes roll, Canis will help as always.
Okay, so 3 of you are staying up for first watch then? Okay.
Hey, there it is.
The religious types can take the second one.
That's fine. You can roll that with advantage if Canis is going to help you.
Okay. For the 10 to 15 minutes. Hey, there it is.
Okay, 14. Yeah, as you're coming out of the woodland, I mean, you're in the plains now. The woods are, a few hours off, but that's still enough to see the big redwoods behind you. You do happen to catch sight of a couple of deer, pretty big deer too, and you kind of slink down into the tall grasses. Why don't you go ahead and just roll. Actually, hang on. Let me just do this. Give me 1 second. I'm assuming, by the way, that you are not hunting with the gun.
Oh no,
No,
Lyra
okay.
should have that anyway.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the
just make it. She should have that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I did last time I checked.
Purposefully said that.
So very lucky for you. I rolled a 99. So you fire the shot, you kill a doe, and you get your arrow back.
Oh, nice. All right. I was just about to mark that off. Great. And this is not the magical arrow, by the way. It's just a regular old.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
And Payne will assist with the cooking.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So you got. Why don't you go ahead and roll a just roll a survival check for the cooking, please.
For Pain or
For Pain. Yep. If Pain, are you assisting in the cooking or are you doing the cooking?
I think Payne's still a little cook shy from the goat that he burned, so he will be assisting.
He will be
Okay, I was
assisting.
gonna say we could do it together. Yeah.
That's fine. Go ahead, Dench. You can roll it with advantage then.
You said survival.
Mm-hmm.
I blooped. See what it rolled.
Those
see.
look like good rolls.
You can see them.
No, I'm waiting on it. It's not. That didn't pop up on my end yet.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the dice on my screen.
I didn't even see the dice. Yeah. Come on. I might just start just rolling straight and roll 20 here.
That's fine by me.
Hey, and now that's happening.
What's going on?
I don't know. I just everything just blacked out on me for a second. Oh my god, this is so stupid. All right, I'm doing it like I'm rolling and roll 20.
Okay, yeah, just tell me. Yeah, you guys are free to always do that if you just want to roll it and tell me what the roll is, or. Okay, 19 is great. You can roll one more time with the advantage.
Plus 2, yeah.
So it's 21. Perfect. Yep. Okay, excellent. Okay, so yeah, you cook it absolutely no problem. Everyone gets their 2 pounds of meat fill for any of those of you who are going to consume it. There are 4 pounds of usable meat after you all consume it. And being that it's not freezing out, but it is like refrigerator cold out, so you will be able to preserve it for a little tiny while longer, but probably not through another full day.
We know what's for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, not all of you will be able to consume that and get that as your ration fill, so just to be clear.
Call dibs.
Yeah, because it's 2 pounds each, so... okay, so you guys successfully hunt, successfully cook. It's delicious. I mean, it is an early winter doe, which, if none of you are hunters, they are getting fat, and they are juicy, and they are delicious. And she is good. Okay, so, that's that. Lyra, you said you wanted to do an RP thing?
Yep.
Okay, I'll let you pick that up.
It was just gonna be like when we were at the chilling point, I guess. I wanted to say I'm sorry for detouring away from Philandrius.
Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, it was, as I said before, it was kind of a selfish, need of mine. Selfish kind of underplays it a little bit, but you know what I mean. It's less on the priority than all the other crazy bullshit we got to deal with. I feel a little ashamed of bringing it up, if I'm being honest.
Well, I don't think you should. As crazy as he is, Payne has a point where we still have lives outside of the nonsense that we're dealing with for everybody else, and I want to downplay that for you, but like the idea of even bringing this thing into the same town where my family is because we have to is really disconcerting.
Well, yeah, to be honest, again, I didn't even think about that part of it, so thank you for that.
You know, I just know more people potentially exposed to this thing gets more dangerous.
Yeah.
I knew you uh I feel like I kind of know you by now. And so um I had a feeling that you were feeling ashamed about bringing it up, and I didn't want to add to that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's you, you have a way of you know bringing to light things that I have rarely ever thought about. So for that part, I thank you. And it's you're right. Again, you're right. You're absolutely right. We can, but as long as we can get to this, you know, before too long. Like I said, I'm just only concerned that I become useless to the group again.
Never been useless. Uh, but we will go to Flandrias. We will.
Right.
That was it. That's it. Scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
See.
All right. So, you guys rest, and Amelia and Payne take the second watch. Is there anything between you two that I should note?
Yeah, Amelia would, midway through the watch, probably try and talk to Payne a little bit. Um, Payne, can I ask you something kind of weird?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Well, you start with a good oil, and you gotta brush it every day, and eventually, I mean, you don't have much on your cheeks, so you probably have to rub the oil in there, get it growing a little bit. Oh, no, that's not what you were. I'm sorry.
It's not, but also it kind of is very, 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 very indirectly.
Okay.
You just, how do you stay upbeat and positive and just so grounded at the familiar with everything going on?
Hmm. Uh, I don't. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think that much about it. Um, I just kind of stay focused on what needs to happen next, and just keep plugging along, I guess. Nose to the grindstone, I guess. I mean, does that sound right? I feel like I was doing better with the beard thing. I was much more confident with that.
No, that was still all right, but we left you um and Delinar and Goran and the others, and I mean, you were with the death and the blood and everything else for days, and when we came back, it was just you're just ready to go, and but it's I don't know. I mean, I know you see it, you feel it. How do you not how do you keep going? That's not that. We we have to, but how do you not let it weigh you down when you do?
broad shoulders. No, I think you just make peace with it. Like, I was very sad um, when I found Dalinar, and probably more sad than I've been in a long time. But I decided there wasn't anything that I could do for him, and other than what I did, and I think what I did helped me probably more than it helped him. Yeah, you just find peace with it and not hang on to the bad parts. Keep on keeping on, right? I mean, that's all the living can do is just do our best.
How much of that is from how you grew up?
I didn't quite hear you right.
Yeah, your audio is
I
really. It sounds like
really
you're in a like the back seat of a rowboat.
Eat the microphone.
okay. Trying that. Sometimes doing just that works.
Yeah, it still sounds like you're. Here's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're in the other room shouting to get your point. Like it sounds muffled. We can hear you, but it's you just got to be really clear about like what you're saying.
Okay. Well.
Oh, that's
then-
perfect. Holy shit.
That
You
was
fixed
completely
it.
I don't know
different.
what you just did, but that is 100% different audio quality.
Don't touch anything.
We're not gonna even look at the other screen with all my settings. Just going with it.
It's
Don't
almost
touch.
too clear. No, I'm just kidding.
Like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, no, I just let the doppelganger in. No, Amelia had said, how much of that is just from how you grew up, how your family did things?
Uh, I mean, you don't live this long with your family and not pick up how things are done and handled. And my family was very military, so we didn't we don't always have the longest life expectancy of the clan, um, being in the battle first. So I mean, I've seen the fair amount of relatives pass and that sort of thing. So, I mean, I guess it is. I mean, I don't know. You ever get used to it, but you just know, you make peace with it, I guess. You just hope they went on to a better place. And I know Dalinar's with Moradin, and I hope everybody else is too.
You're so matter of fact about all of it. I guess maybe it is that simple.
Yeah, well, if you overthink it, then it messes everything up. I think that's Lyra's problem. She overthinks it. And don't get me started on Canis. I know you can hear me, Canis. Go to bed.
I don't think we should invite any of that trouble. We have enough of it.
Fair enough.
I want. I just. I know what we have to do. It's obvious, like, where we have to go to do it. I have no doubts that we're going to get it done, but. I'm just. You don't seem even the slightest bit scared about any of it.
Well, I've got you guys. Like, if something happens, I know I can count on you guys, and you guys can count on me. And, we just stick together like my clan away from clan.
Amelia will just kind of nod at that and then kind of fall into silence, considering.
Okay.
That's mostly what I had.
Perfect. And did anybody else have anything? The rest of you are kind of asleep at this point, so. Okay. Well, the night comes and goes. Pretty uneventful. You guys have indulged in your venison. Got your little campfire going. It's chilly, so it's and it was easy enough, by the way, just in the grasslands because it's still kind of like it's like pre full blown grasslands, but like post full blown woods. So there's enough kindling and wood stuff around to create a small fire out of that. And yeah, you guys find yourselves awaking. It's the morning of the 31st of Winnell, about 9 a.m. when everybody kind of comes to and gets themselves together. Yeah, I know you guys said you were going to come out and do a little bit of breakfast stuff. What did I say? You guys had 4 pounds of meat, correct? I believe it was. Yeah, 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
4 pounds.
So if you got 4 pounds, that means that if you guys want to count off rations for today, now mind you, you guys needed to use oh no, you did not need to use rations yesterday for pearls, so you have to do 1 pearl ration and 3 normal rations, and that'll get you through today.
All right, I'll take that stuff off.
Thank you. I'm just kind of putting you guys out here for the sake of it, just in case you have anything. Okay. Anything... So you guys sit, you eat. Lyra and Payne's praying for his spells. Lyra is reading her spell book, and a couple of you are lucky enough to be chowing down on some venison. I'm guessing Kanas probably takes part in that since he doesn't have hands or is allowed to wear armor or use weapons, so he gets the good meat. Yeah, okay.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like, I'll fucking bite you for it, bitch.
No, I'm stealing it. Just let it end.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, so, you guys have breakfast. Eating and hanging out. One sec.
Didn't we get a lot more feed for Pearl when we were in town?
We got 7. If I remember correctly.
I don't think we added it to the cart.
No, because we were grabbing it on the way out of town, so that makes sense, unfortunately.
We forgot to write it, that's all.
Alright, give me 1 sec, y'all. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, that's not good. Sorry to interrupt, but there's, I think, a wyvern above us, circling us.
why are you saying that so casually?
I need everyone to roll for initiative.
What?
Make sure you click your things.
I would like to request that the omens be less literal next time. Is not a character comment. Oh, this music rocks, though.
I love it. This is my specialty creature combat music.
Never mind, I hate it.
Okay, there we go. I just had to refresh my D&D Beyond page, and I think that fixed my problem? I don't know. Well, that one problem I have.
Alright. Canis, it is your turn. The entity that you have called out, you see after you kind of note, after you obviously realize that the circles, as you're watching it for a second, the circles getting tighter and tighter around the campfire smoke, it kind of seizes up in the air, and all of a sudden its shadow against the morning sun begins to get big, and you realize it is dive bombing you. But it's your turn.
Everyone move! It's diving! And I'm going to, like, move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move, like, over there. And I will hold my action. If it does get within range, I will bite it.
Understood. So this thing comes in almost quite literally like a bat out of hell, and as you guys are watching, as you guys look up, you notice there is this thing that looks almost like a vulture because of how high up it is, but all of a sudden it stops. And for a moment, it just seems to be hovering. But then all of a sudden you realize the shadow of it is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and he says, oh shit, it's diving, and sure as shit, it is heading straight down towards you. Again, you hear this horrific screech. And it slams into the ground directly behind Pearl. This entity, boom, hits the ground. Everything shudders around you. As soon as it hits the ground, you see this nasty spined tail reach up behind it and thrust forward over its own shoulder. Pearl, spooked by the sudden thump on the ground and the screech, jumps and actually does a back kick. It rolled a nat 1, by the way. She jumps, and as she kicks backwards instinctually like mules do, kicks the fucking stinger out of the way. It is then going to attempt to bite her. And that does hit. Okay, so it bites onto, as it kicks up, it swoops down with its mouth, bites onto her haunches, and digs. You guys actually hear Pearl whinny and then screech and begin to bray as the back end of her right haunch begins to completely dislodge into this thing's mouth. Dench.
Your Dench just spring up, not my Pearl! And then 5, 10, 15 axe out in one hand and just try to bury it in this thing's neck. See if I can actually roll things. I love it.
Yeah, so you swing at it with the axe, and as it's thrashing back and forth, attached to Pearl's haunches, your axe hits its skin and glances off of its scales.
All right, I'd like to action surge and hopefully do that again.
Understood.
Ugh, only slightly better. Fucker.
Again, you kind of let the adrenaline surge through you. You swing at it again. It hits, and the scales, you cannot penetrate it.
Ugh. Okay. Don't you hurt my Pearl.
Too late for that.
Amelia.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is actively grappling Pearl at the moment.
It is biting the shit out of her haunches. Yep.
Okay. Amelia is going to bonus action. She's going to throw out her hand. Her holy symbol is going to flash, and she's going to cast Sanctuary on Pearl.
Boy, you always do weird things and make me in weird situations.
You tried to eat our
Hold on.
pearl.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
No, you guys shouldn't have named her. I told you.
She's not wrong.
You shouldn't have been missing a pearl.
It was just a joke.
That
And
was
I
a
fell in love with her.
gaslighting. That was some gaslighting bullshit, Amelia.
Look, Dench didn't mean to fall in love with Pearl.
Canis taught Amelia every bit of gaslighting she knows.
I wish.
Okay, got it. Okay, you cast Sanctuary on Pearl. One moment. Let me get you a little Sanctuary token for Pearl. Make sure you mark your spell off.
Already have.
Anything else?
Yes, I am going to, going to draw my shield, use my action for that, and I am going to, get up right in there.
Got it. Pain.
Pain is casting Bless.
Give me one sec. There we go. Okay.
The Bless will go on to Amelia, Dench, and Lyra.
Alright, let's yellow dot you for that.
And just to remind you guys, that's a D4 for attack rolls and saving throws.
Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
I think I know the answer, and I never saw anybody do this, but you can't hold a bonus action, right?
Correct, you cannot.
Okay.
You did say, sorry, you said Amelia, Dench, and Lyra, correct?
Yes, not King.
Okay, got it. Okay. Alright, so
Yes, that.
your energy goes off. The three of you feel blessed by Moradin. Amelia, you're holding on, to that sanctuary. Not concentrating, obviously, because it's not concentration. But you blast the sanctuary. She's shielded. It's weird because, like, the sanctuary wants to get around the teeth of this thing grappling her, but it's, like, having a real fucking tough time.
I'm hoping it just makes it hard to chew.
I
Right.
added a little into that also. Sorry, I didn't say that.
A little, what was that?
Movement.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Okay. Anything else, Payne?
That is it.
Alright, Lyra.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action Blade Song. So that way I can get 10 more feet of movement. And then I'm going to move 35 feet.
Just make sure you put the blade song thing on yourself, please.
Yep. And then I'll do that as soon as I'm done with this so that I'm not holding us up. And then I'm going to try to shoot straight at it like this, and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Witch Bolt, okay. That's an attack roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. Spell attack roll.
I don't think I need to add the D4, but I'll do it anyway.
Nah, you don't need to. Okay.
Okay, so then it's gonna be... Oh, it was almost 12, and then it was 2 points of damage.
What's the distance on that?
It's 30 feet? Yeah, 30 feet.
Just making sure. No, you're fine. I'm asking because I need to make sure that the bolt is the effect. Okay, so you go ahead and mark yourself with the yellow dot for concentration, please. So you utter your incantation. You throw your sword out as you do so. the witch bolt snags around this creature's tail and back end and begins to radiate electricity back and forth. You're humming and singing and dancing.
And she'll just give a nod to Dench. And I did everything I possibly could.
All right, so we're back to the top. However, it is Pearl's turn, and Pearl is a mule, and she is going to try to kick
Damn
the
it,
shit
I was
out of
afraid
this
of that.
thing. Yep.
Kick its fucking teeth in.
Don't attack at all.
No, she actually did hit it. It's not for much. But the
Does that
same.
mess up Sanctuary?
Yeah, the sanctuary does go away. But, I mean, a horse doesn't fucking know better. Something's biting the shit out of her. She's gonna kick the hell out of it. She did deal 3 points of damage to it, though. Okay, so Pearl jump. You see, she's got one haunch stuck in its mouth. The other one, like, she kind of, like, tips forward on her front two hooves and then kicks this thing in the fucking shoulder hard. And you see it splits the skin and blood just spurts out. Kane is.
Alright, I am going to cunning action dash.
Understood. That's bonus action.
So I have yes. So I have 80 feet, and I'm going to go here to flank it, and then I will attempt to bite it.
Understood. Um, 13 is a hit.
And there's other people within 5 feet of it, so I get sneak attack, I think. Yes, okay. So here's normal damage. Here's
Got
sneak
it.
attack.
All right. So yeah, Canis jumps up onto this thing. So far, the animals are the only ones who have done anything to this thing. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not true. How much was the witch bolt damage? 2? Okay, got it. All right.
Keep it up, Lyra, I believe.
So you jump onto the back, you jump out, like, up underneath this thing's tail. As you get close to its stinky end, you're like, oh, maybe if I bite a little bit, like, further back from that, I'll do some damage. And sure as shit, you strike a nerve. The tail, like, shoots up almost completely vertical and, like, starts to vibrate as you hit a physical nerve on this thing. And then let go. Anything else, Canis?
No, that's everything I can do. Movement, action, bonus action.
All right, it is its turn. So it's going to do a couple of things. The first one is it's going to rear back with the fucking stinger. And it is going to fire that stinger. I'm kidding, it can't shoot it. It's not a manticore. Settle down, kids.
I don't want to.
I wouldn't want it to be a manticore, that's for sure. Okay, so it is going to try to stab... Honestly, it's probably going to try to stab Canis, because Canis is the one who hit it
Fair.
with the stinger. Yeah, okay, so
I
here's
accept
this.
this.
Yeah, this is to see... Oh, God, that's the second time I rolled a nat 1 with the stinger. What the fuck is this monster? Not even fucking worth my time anymore. Okay.
It can fly away. We'll pretend we never saw it.
He hasn't eaten in days.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. You're absolutely right. And since it's already grappling Pearl, its bite attack definitely hits. You see it kind of like... Yeah, go ahead.
To intercept. Try and get my shield in between its teeth if I can to reduce the damage.
I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll.
I would like to reduce that chomp chomp by 7.
Understood.
Nice.
So Pearl falls unconscious, or at least goes down. You're not entirely sure what her status is, but as it finishes that, maintaining its grapple, it is going to take to the air and it is going to fly straight up. So at this moment, Dench and Canis are the only two that will have the opportunity to make a reaction attack of opportunity, unless Amelia wants to punch it.
I just used my reaction.
Oh, true. Yes, you did. Thank you.
It has Pearl in its mouth.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Playing, or...
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
I think that hits, but
Oh
that's
fuck, that
terrible
does
damage.
hit. Yeah, that absolutely hits it though. Hold up.
Better than 0, thank you.
Hell yeah. Canis, are you gonna try or no?
Yes.
Oh shit, we lost Lucy. Oh, there he is. Okay. 8.
Ah.
8 does not hit.
I don't have inspiration or anything, which I would use. That's it for me.
Alright, Lyra, what is the distance before your witch bolt breaks?
1 second.
Creatures have to remain a certain distance. Is it the 30 feet?
Ever outside the spell's range is 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet.
Alright, so it flies up 80 feet. And that ends its turn. And it has Pearl by the rear haunch and like her lower spine in its mouth. Dench.
Dench drops his hand axe, pulls out his bow, and tries to take a shot.
Okay, understood. Go ahead and give me an attack roll, please.
I'm going to burn an inspiration
Okay.
to hopefully do better. God fucking damn it.
You still hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it actually... Oh, wait, that was... Oh, it said it was doing the different thing. I was looking at the dice on my other screen. Yeah, oh well. Well, either way.
Well, which screen had the... Which... Did the D&D Beyond have the low one? Because I'm going to take D&D Beyond's hit. So D&D Beyond says you rolled a 16. Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm showing here.
Oh, you know what? I was too involved in thinking that I would miss. Okay.
Oh, I got you. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. You okay, so you... Actually, this is honestly, realistically, with where Dench is mentally with combat shit, totally makes sense that he's like, oh, fuck, blow your load, go!
Yeah.
The 16 does hit it, though. And you
There's
do...
D4 too involved, right?
There is,
Oh,
yeah.
but it does hit anyway.
Yeah, because the inspiration. Do we use that as an advantage thing, or is it just a reroll?
It's advantage.
It's advantage. You're not just saying that because of Baldur's Gate 3.
No, well, that's how I always did it. That's how I've always understood it, is it's advantage. Rather than replacement.
I'll allow it anyways. Even if you roll the d4, the 13 is gonna hit. So it's literally it's a moot point. So you do hit it, and you hit it fucking hard. So that is for 11. All right, so yeah, you hit this thing in the underbelly. The arrow goes straight into its body cavity. The fletching disappears, and blood just starts to rain down on you guys.
Is it looking like it's wavering at all, or is it still
Not
pretty
even
strong?
close. Yeah.
Fuck. Does it just going straight up, right? Is it going any direction?
Not yet.
Fuck. All right, yeah, that's all I got. I'm just gonna run after it if it starts to move.
Okay. Amelia.
Amelia is going to draw her blade. And not cast. She's just praying like a normal farmer's girl would. Because, holy crap, that's a scaly-winged flying monster. And that's it. I will hold to attack an enemy if it gets within attacky range.
Understood. Pain.
Bane would lead with, I am not pulling this wagon, and sends a guiding bolt.
Oh, you're pulling this fucking wagon.
Level 2.
Level 2. Oh, holy! Oh, we're upcasting this bitch.
Yeah, and we'll use advantage, or the DM inspiration if I need to.
Yeah, you can use it after you roll if you want to. Now, I won't tell you if you hit or not, but I'll let you make that choice once you roll.
Okay.
Okay, so Pain...
Right.
Actually, have you cast Guiding Bolt before?
Only had a goblin when I was really mad.
Right.
Don't think we had a great description of it.
Yeah, lay it on us.
I
If you
didn't really
want.
put too much thought into it, but I think it would come out of his hammer. He would do his incantation, say something snarky about pulling the wagon, and point the hammer, and from the amulet down his arm through the hammer the red, hot, glowing lava magma would just blast up at the wyvern.
All right.
See how we do here.
Yeah, and it streaks through the air, dripping what looks to be like molten ash, which just cools before it hits the ground.
If that okay, yeah, we're DMing inspiration that one.
All right. Yeah, and make sure you guys mark off your DM inspirations.
That's bad.
Holy shit, does that hit? Yeah. So as you're like, no, 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 you see it kind of like starting to lob, and you just, you channel that thought of Morden, and you're like, no, 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 strike true, and it just suddenly gets like an extra, like, almost little rocket boost, and it's, and into its underbelly again. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Okay, this creature is officially bloodied as the energy smashes into its belly right where Dench hit it, and it splits it open from the arrow wound halfway across the belly, and you see its innards literally begin to tumble out of it and are now hanging underneath it.
You said this thing is 80 feet?
It is 80 feet above you.
Okay, that's out of range of anything else I have, so... Yep. Pain's praying now. Don't want to pull the wagon.
But I am going to throw this on it just so we know. The red dot means the next person that attacks it has advantage on it because it is affected by Guiding Bolt. That was fucking awesome. Alright. Lyra.
So I don't know how that works because mine is not going. Mine's not a rolled attack. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 2nd level.
It has no effect on it.
That's fine.
Yeah, because it's not an attack roll.
There's
You just
no roll,
you
right.
just do damage. Okay, so you're casting Magic Missile
At 2nd level.
at 2nd level. Okay, make sure you mark off your 2nd level spell slot and lay some fucking damage on me. As actually, have you ever cast Magic Missile?
I have once.
Once?
Dench was the only one around.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of like point the sword up into the air with your blade song going, and as you do so, you guys hear she like hits this high note, and then she crescendos into the high note, meaning she's putting extra stank on it, just like Pain just did, and bolt of energy just like a machine gun or like a small Gatling gun. So we're looking at 3, 4, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 as they boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's about. She's gonna say, "Watch out for a falling pearl," and that's gonna be it.
All right. Canis.
So Canis has absolutely nothing ranged in his repertoire, in the slightest. So he's just gonna be like barking at it, and then he'll shout, "Unless one of you can somehow get me up there or it down here, I can't do anything." But I will, as a bonus action, say, basically, I want to use my bonus action to give Dench advantage to hit it by saying, aim for the nerves by the wings. It makes it, it's easier to hit those.
You don't have to be within a certain range of the creature. Of the target.
30 feet of me,
Yeah.
and it's 80 feet up. So
Yeah, exactly. So that's not going to work.
In that case, yeah, I've got nothing. And that'll be the end of my turn. If it, I'll hold my action if it comes down or I get within range. I'll bite it.
All right, so this thing is absolutely horrifically wounded. Like it is raining blood and pieces of its entrails down on you guys currently. It pulls its wings back with Pearl still in its clutches and shoots straight up into the air, going another almost 160 feet. It is flying straight for the fucking sky. It is trying to get out of range of everything that you're pounding it with right now, and it ends its turn. Dench. It is currently 240 feet away from you.
Okay, fuck. All right, Dench. Yeah, he takes a deep breath, closes his eyes for a moment. He drops down to a knee and he'll loose an arrow. I have up to 600 feet of range on this thing.
Okay, and what's the short range?
150. So this is
Okay. So, but there's a guiding bolt on it, so it's just a straight roll.
just a straight roll.
Yep.
With D4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I'll remove the guiding bolt. As you drop down to a knee, you guys see he draws this fucking thing literally all the way to the ground and just lets it go.
Yep. And like probably you're hearing that his bow like groan and creak in in protest at all this. I don't want to roll it.
Roll it, you got it.
Do it.
Oh fuck yes.
No fucking way you just rolled a nat 20. Get the
I did.
fuck out of here. I watched it. By the way, I love that it's a bow symbol on your fucking dice.
Oh yeah.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
It had to happen. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh.
All right. So that's 15 points.
Yes.
All right, give me one
Right,
second.
I don't add the D4. I only added to the roll. Right?
To the roll, correct. Yep.
Yeah. Give me back my pearl. Though she'll be falling 200 feet at this point. If she falls.
All right. Yeah, so you fire straight up, and you guys see the arrow kind of like, it gets high and then starts to slow down, and then it starts to smoke as the energy from the radiating wyvern begins to ignite the arrow and then almost pulls it up into it like a tractor beam. And then you see blood spurt out the top of it. As that happens, it rears back ever so slightly and lets Pearl go, and Pearl immediately begins to drop to the ground. So, I'm going to roll a couple of dice. Bear with me one moment.
Squish.
Yeah.
Yup.
But maybe not. Look, we just saw a nat 20 happen, and that was like the ultimate Hail Mary, so...
Yeah, it was. That was the last time I was ever gonna shoot at her.
Alright, so we got that. Go ahead.
If Pearl's about to hit Dench with a gravity attack, I don't think I can
That's
do
not how
anything
that
about
works.
it.
No.
Dench is trying to catch Pearl.
no.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to need. I'm going to need Amelia, Canis, and Dench to all make dexterity saving throws.
Those of us with 2 legs get D4.
Yes.
Dench is trying to catch them.
I'm like literally trying to catch her at this point. I think my total save
Okay.
brings me up to 9, but that can't work. That can't be enough.
9 is definitely not enough. Amelia, a 15 is a success, and Canis, a 15 is definitely a success. So, Pearl's body comes down. By the way, it at this point has been essentially torn in 2 pieces, and she is collapsing as 2 halves. Well, kind of 2 halves. It's like a third and 2/3. As she hits the ground, her body just fucking explodes in bone and guts. Dench, you take 38 points of bludgeoning damage, and Amelia and Canis, you take 16.
So at this point, you can't differentiate the difference between Pearl and Dench.
Oh no.
'Cause he's unconscious.
What the fuck? I thought you had like 40-something hit points. Didn't
I
you?
have 35. No.
Oh, no. Okay.
Wait, didn't you say 30? I thought you said 32.
38.
Oh,
38.
38. Okay.
I'm sorry, so that would have been 16, right? 16 points of damage?
It's 30.
19. 19. Sorry, it's 19 points of damage. My bad. 19 points to Amelia and Canis. Take your fucking damage. And Dench goes unconscious. And that's going to bring us to Amelia. And by the way, Dench was... Kevin was not kidding. Dench tries to catch Pearl, and catches the fucking bottom half of her, and it literally hits Dench, knocks him the fuck out, and crushes him under her.
Yep. So what I'm picturing would be Amelia trying to get Dench out enough to be able to lay on hands. I don't mechanically think that I necessarily need to get him out from under Pearl.
You
so,
don't, because she has essentially exploded into many pieces on the ground.
I am going to just immediately dump lay on hands into him.
Okay, totally understandable. And that's a fixed amount, correct?
I can choose up to 20. I am going to do 15.
Okay. So as Dench's spirit begins to slowly exit through his crushed body, there is a flash of brilliant star energy, and Dench, your eyes flicker open suddenly as you take a breath covered in mule entrails.
How much was the healing for? I'm sorry.
15?
1-5. And unlike Payne's, Amelia's healing is considerably more cooling, less molten lava of wound reversal.
All right.
The icy void of space.
And hey, there was cool things in the icy void of space. Shut up. Amelia, anything else?
No, I think it's just gonna be all of her focus is on Dench and making sure that he's up.
Yeah, he bounces back. I mean, his body is pretty bludgeoned and battered, but he does bounce back with your healing. Pain.
Oh my. Whoever wants to deal with exploding horses. Okay. I'm going to do... Crap. I changed my mind. Let me measure to Canis quick. And the wyvern is still very high?
Oh, it is way the fuck. As soon as the magic missiles hit it, it dropped. Or I'm sorry, the arrow. As soon as the arrow hit it, it dropped Pearl and just is like, fuck.
Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, we're gonna cure wounds on Canis. And...
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that one for right now.
Okay. So, Canis is pretty battered too, but Pain runs up, and as his prayer comes to fruition, his hand comes out, he lays it on Canis's bloodied body and heals it for 12 hit points.
I think that's all I want to do for right now.
Okay. Lyra.
Yeah, realizing this thing is out of range for anything. She's so Canis never hit the ground, so she's going fuck, and running over and gonna try to check on both of them. She saw Pain heal Canis, but she's gonna.
You could pick one or the other for your action to, if you're gonna do like an actual formal check.
No, it's just...
Everybody on the field right now is alive and breathing except Pearl.
Yeah. So that was kind of just, she's just running up to see what happened.
Okay.
I am gonna keep a firebolt ready in case this thing comes within range at 120 feet.
Understood. Got it. All right, back to the top. Canis.
So Canis is really confused at what just happened because he got hit by a horse, nearly died, or got knocked out.
You got hit by a mule. A horse would have hurt much worse.
A mule, my bad. And then, like, now Pain healed him, so he's okay. But he like can't. He can barely, like, he can see the wyvern probably, but he has nothing he can do. So he'll just kind of like sit and shake his head. Well, not sit. He won't sit because he'll be ready in case the wyvern does come down. And if I'll bonus action, but not bonus action, I'll ready an action to bite it if it comes down. But there's like nothing he can do, and he has nothing to say.
All right, the wyvern. So at this point, the wyvern, you guys, it is still bleeding profusely down on you, and again from up above you, high above you, you hear it screech out, and it begins to turn. and it begins to fly back towards the mountains of Kogbok. Very, very, very fast. It shoots like another 160 feet this turn. If you guys are going to pursue it, that is totally fine. You just let me know.
Doesn't run that fast.
Dench.
Well, just out of curiosity, how far away is it? It was 100. It was 200
So
feet up, and
it
now
was-
it's 160 feet.
So it was 240 up, and now it's 160. So
That's
your
400
long,
feet.
yeah. So your long range could potentially pop it.
Yeah, just as I mean, seeing what it did to Pearl. Well, I mean, technically, what I did to Pearl.
What Pearl did to you?
What we did to everybody, each other, I guess. He's gonna take another shot at it. Like on death's doorstep, his entrails are mixing with hers, but whatever.
All right, so yeah, this will be a disadvantage. And technically, with its flight speed, you could get one more shot in before it's totally out of range. So if you want to burn 2 more arrows and take a couple more shots at it, I'll totally let you do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anybody at this point is going to be able to target it.
I don't think. What am I looking at? I'm
Okay,
looking
so
at 18.
yeah, so the 18 absolutely hits. Go ahead and give me damage for it.
Okay, this is gonna be. So it's gonna be.
Jesus.
Actually, it's gonna be 13 because it's not that didn't factor in the magical arrow.
Oh, this was a magical arrow this time? Okay.
Yeah, it's a +1 arrow. Actually, so I used. This is number 2.
Okay, just make sure they're getting marked
arrows.
off.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so it hits, and then... God damn, you've got a really high bonus to hit, too. Holy fuck. Oh, it's because the brace is archery, isn't it?
Yes. Oh well, I haven't attuned to that yet, actually.
Oh, okay.
He's just that good.
You know, he's just a ranged fighter, so he's got his shit squared away.
Yeah.
And we keep putting this man in melee.
Alright, so you guys see
In
Dench...
caves.
Dench rears back again. He just fucking gets up after getting knocked down, draws another arrow. He pulls it all the way back. Literally, you feel Amelia's chainmail sabatons behind you, and you let the fucking arrow go. As the wyvern is flying, you see it all of a sudden do one of these in the air, and it starts to kind of drift down, and then flies back up and continues to go. But you can tell it is fucked up. You can take, if you're gonna stay still, you have one more shot you can take before you're like legit out of range, and then it will always outpace you if it's dashing.
He would like to take another shot. I don't know if anybody else had anything else they wanted to do.
Yeah, does anybody else have anything they can do? I know you're all out of distance for any of your range shit at this point, but...
I'll shake my fist at the motherfucker.
I have
Can't
a
do
weird
anything
question.
Okay, bet you don't. What is it?
It's tame for one of my questions. Can you have multiple instances of blessed from different sources?
You cannot.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, the gods don't like it when their blessings overlap.
That explains why I keep rolling 1s from Moradin's.
Bless yourself, bitch. Okay,
My whole thing is ranged help actions, and that thing's out of my range, so
yeah.
there's nothing I can do.
Okay. Alright, so Dench, you can go ahead and take one last shot. I'll pull us out of the turn order, because I know that's going to be about it. If you...
One last spite shot.
One last fucking shot, and it is totally at disadvantage here. Plus a d4.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, it's a nat one.
Yeah, that's a nat 1.
So you rear back, and as you're doing so, Dench, you are so fucking mad, and you're straining so hard, and you've already been downed. You can't even bring yourself to fire the arrow. I'll just say you don't even shoot it. You just say fuck this thing.
Oh, okay.
It's just not, because you were gonna fire a magic arrow, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have a higher wisdom, don't you? Isn't your wisdom pretty decent? Compared to your intelligence?
0. It's 10. It's flat.
What's your intelligence?
Intelligence is also.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
it's 11.
Oh,
So,
and
I mean,
oh
0.
wow, you're smarter than you are wise. Holy shit. Okay. We'll just say though, you are a decent enough fighter that I'll give it to you, especially because you're nat 20 in here, that you're like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna hit this. I'm not wasting a +1 arrow, so don't use that arrow. But it does take off, and it is slowing down as it's getting out of distance, but eventually it does vanish from sight.
So, I mean, you mentioned that Pearl exploded. Is she literally like beyond saving at this point?
Depends on what you have at your disposal to attempt to save. She is in multiple pieces. She's in like 3 major pieces right now. She's got the front half of her, and then the back half of her has been split in 2. But she is there on the ground, and we can kind of stay in like a pseudo turn order if you guys have anything that you're gonna do as far as what she's. But the medical people will have to kind of, decide what's gonna happen to Humpty Dumpty.
Payne wasn't thinking about the exploded horse other than now he has to pull the cart. And he will start with the guys, come here and I'll close your wounds.
Well, what about Pearl? Can you do anything for her? I mean, I know she's kind of in pieces, but
I've never healed anything that bad, let alone. I mean, I guess I healed Canis. I don't know.
Dench would feel Lyra's hand on his, I guess, bicep because I can't reach your shoulder.
Do I think that I can do anything now that Dench said something?
Make a medicine check and a religion check, please. God damn, that is a good medicine check.
okay. She's dead as hell.
I say you, she did. Okay, so here's what I'll tell you, Payne. You are confident that she is absolutely 100% dead. Like, dead. She is still within the realms of a revivification. However, considering she's been torn into 3 pieces, you would have to either A, in the next, 30 seconds, sew all of those pieces back together, including internal organs, because Revivify does not repair missing limbs or organs or anything missing from a body. Body parts missing do not get rebuilt. Or she's going to need more than that if you guys are going to bring her back. Or this is the end.
And there's nothing that I can do. We don't have a revivify scroll, and I don't have time to do what I would need to do to fix her. I mean, maybe somebody could do a resurrection or a reincarnation on a horse. I don't know, buddy.
Turn him
I
into a
think we
squirrel
have
or
to
something.
Say goodbye.
Fucking yeah. Shit. The fuck did that thing come from?
Amelia, make a history check, and Canis, make a history check, please.
I was going to ask you about that.
I got you. I know. I would say I know your character better than you, but I don't think that's actually true. Except for maybe...
You know my past better than I do, that's for sure. And my future.
Oh, no, I know your future better for sure. Okay, so Canis, that's a 17. And, okay, wait, what? Did you roll with disadvantage?
I don't know why it did that.
Is that disadvantage?
Just take the 15 since it's the first and it's the
either way, it's still high. Yeah, it's fine. So both of you are well aware of 2 things. First of all, so I'm going to open you guys up to the big map to explain something to you. This is not to insult your intelligence.
Mountains, and I went, oh no.
Okay, so a couple of things. First and foremost, you guys just exited Brackenwood. The mountains are the nearest other major landmark / biome that is near you. Wyverns – 'Wyverns' 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 'Wyver They also typically only live near mountainous terrain where it touches other biomes where prey are easy to find, i.e., the plains. They also typically will follow scent trails including smoke, meat, raw meat, blood, battle, because they will scavenge where they can scavenge. Canis, your best guess is that you guys hunted a deer last night. You guys cooked a deer last night. The way the winds were blowing were probably just enough to pick that scent trail up from this fucking wyvern, which more than likely was in the mountains somewhere near the edge of Cogbach and Brackenwood. It followed the trail, found you, and the easiest part of its meal for the day was the pony. Which it
From what I know,
ironically lost, by the way.
With that 15, is this one that that we've run into back home at all? Not specifically, but
No, actually, because they are not they are dragons by nature, but not like, you know, big time colored dragons. But they typically stay away from water because they are not amphibious. You guys have issues with green dragons and with black dragons, not regularly, but you know, an adolescent may cause an issue on occasion, but they are so territorial that the wyverns stay the fuck away because they have nothing to do with the water, so they stick to the plains and the forests.
well, I'm adding that little tidbit to my town trauma notes.
Yeah. It's not like the town gets annihilated once every 10 years by a green dragon, but you know, you guys might see them more often than you would a wyvern, which is very rare. Okay, sorry, go ahead, Lucy.
once every 15 years. Most likely from the mountains over there. It probably smelled the meat we cooked and the deer we killed, as well as followed the campfire around. And Pearl was the easiest to get to.
They're not exactly unheard of out here. Not this far south, at least.
The other little bit of information that I'll give everybody, because of how involved you guys were all in that fight, you are all very confident that you, if not horrifically, potentially mortally wounded that thing if it can't somehow heal itself. It was, I mean, its guts were hanging out of it when it took off.
If it makes you feel any better, you probably killed, well, basically mortally wounded it, unless it can somehow heal itself.
I hope that motherfucker dies slow out there.
It will. She's gonna try to like wipe some of the blood off of you. Okay. So she's gonna look around. I don't want to take away from how much this sucks, but it also creates a new problem.
We need to take what we can carry and move and get as far away from this area as we can, as fast as we can.
I do have the disc. If we can give me a few minutes, we can bring whatever we need to bring.
Dench, make a survival check. Sorry to cut in. Dench, make a survival check for me. This is going back to your days as a military man.
Am I still blessed? Does this count for that?
Sure.
Okay.
The last second of the bless, you just feel that little cling.
Bare minimum 10.
10? Yeah. So
We do 50-50?
Yeah. If we weren't going below 10, we were good. And you just barely did it. So, you would know, like, looking at the cart and knowing what's on it, and typically, like, what a cart would weigh. A mule, the best part of having a mule is that, you know, what they would say in the military is that a mule is always worth 3 men. So if you've got 21 guys, you've got the equivalent of 7 mules, right? So your best guess is that you guys could still take the cart with you, but you, and no offense to the 2 weaklings in the party, but you, Payne, and Amelia are all going to have to drag this fucking cart. And by the way, I did do the math. You would be able to do this successfully with all of your gear currently on and have 94 pounds to spare with your push-pull drag weight limits.
Well, we could push the wagon. We'd probably want to, use your disc, Lyra, to take some of the heavier things off. But maybe we can stop by another town on the way and see if we can find ourselves another mule or a horse or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and to be clear, two of you could pull it. There are two, like, hand guides.
How much weight do we think we have on there?
Oh, there's a lot.
A lot of it's going to be in the feed and the water.
Because I can carry up to 500 pounds on the disc if we're worried about moving slow.
I'd hate to leave the feed behind, but I think if we had to, we could, between me and Canis, every day get enough water and just keep just enough water for us. So that would save a lot of weight. And I'd hate to leave the horse feed behind, but I mean, if we would need to cut weight, that would be something.
I guess is the plan to get another horse. Another
Well, maybe-
something that can carry the cart.
Well,
Yeah,
for
maybe
now,
let's
we're
not get
gonna
rid of
do
all of it.
here.
Yeah, maybe let's not get rid of all of it, some of it, and then save some for when if we can find another one.
Between your desk, that should be able to take at least the food and the water. Dench, you and I, without the food and water, we might be able to move the cart. Might,
I think so.
but we can't stay here long. And also, Payne, I am sorry, but we also shouldn't be trailing blood behind us. Do you have any of that
Okay.
nifty spell of yours?
I do, and I wanted to, close up your wounds and stuff, but we got distracted. So gather around, guys. We'll do. I think closed wounds is probably the best idea for where everybody's at.
The
Unless you
liturgy
think
of closed wounds.
Yeah,
I'm-
unless you guys think we need. I could do a prayer of healing. What was that, Lyra?
I'm fine. I don't need anything. Before we plan on abandoning the cart,
We weren't.
okay, so
No,
you guys
we're
are pulling
pulling
it then.
Yeah,
We're
gonna
just
pull
talking
it.
about
Yes.
offloading some stuff, yeah.
If your disc can
then-
take the feed in the water barrel, that's going to be the worst of the weight on the cart. Dench and I should be able to pull it.
Well, why don't we try to pull it first? Because if I have to stop every hour for 10 minutes to cast the spell, it's going to slow us down. If we can move it as it is, then we can plan for that, and we can always use the disc as a backup.
Yeah, and to be clear, if you're going to go only 2 versus 3 of you pulling it, you will have to remove multiple hundreds of pounds.
Yep, that's why I was thinking if we could move the heavy shit onto the disc, the two of us might be able to.
Okay,
Otherwise,
and just to
it'll be the three.
clarify, you will also have to stop every single hour for
That's-
10 minutes, so you guys will lose 10 minutes out of every hour.
Which Lyra had just brought up, and I was going to respond to.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Also, it's only a 2.5 foot disc, correct? Yep, I'm pretty sure it's only a 2.5 foot disc, so it's going to carry, the volume is not going to be almost anything that you guys have on that thing.
Yeah, it's 3 feet, but that's
3 feet, so yeah, it can't even carry the water barrel.
So two of us pulling and one of us pushing.
Three-
Is that
yeah.
kosher, or just
If-
set up something and three of us?
If we're not trying to stop, then it'll take the three of us for sure.
Yeah.
And even then-
I say we should probably still take off some of the feed. At least leave 4 days of feed on there. And Leave the rest behind.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
you guys.
something will eat it.
That's true.
Something will eat it.
Okay, so you guys are gonna pull all but 4 days of feed off of the cart.
That's what Dench is proposing, yeah.
We're gonna pull three days of feed off the cart.
No, we're gonna leave 4 days of feed and then remove what is that?
Yeah, sorry.
Seven?
I'm trying not to look at your guys' party inventory. So.
We have
Okay,
11.
so-
We have 11 in there.
Yeah, so if we're gonna
Correct.
keep 4, we're gonna drop 7.
Correct.
Okay.
That's dropping 70 pounds right there. That's
Yeah,
helpful.
it takes a lot of oats to feed that bitch. Okay, just make
and-
sure those
Watch
get
your
removed.
mouth.
Sorry.
She's
She was honestly. I am
She
so.
was the goodest girl.
I am not happy with the way this encounter went. I thought it was gonna go a totally different direction, but
If only someone had said don't name it.
We
Somebody did, just for our record on here, somebody did already take the feed off.
oh, okay.
That was me. That was me, yes.
I got you. Thank you.
the water barrel. If we dump some of that, and Canis or Payne, you said you can create what we need. I believe I also might be able to if I focus.
We might be overthinking it. We'll drink water as we go. That will lessen the weight. I don't want to handicap us by not having what we need because we're over planning.
I agree. That'll always get lighter.
Yeah. And Canis, as long as he keeps his leg down, he was really good at creating water.
I know what you meant, but that was awful.
Okay, fine.
I think Dench will take some time to kind of, I guess, clean Pearl up the best he can, kind of gather all her bits
Lyra will
into
help.
one area and kind of, I guess, make a shallow grave for her because it's a big grave, but you know.
Did
Yeah,
Payne
Lyra will
cast close wounds?
I offered it to everybody twice now, and we haven't. So let's take a second and actually do the healing. Do I need to do a prayer of healing for the 3 of you, which would probably be the most economical of my spells, unless we just want close wounds.
If you have it to spare, we might need what our bodies can give us later.
There's a sudden burst of incantation from Lyra as she conjures her spectral armor around herself.
Just in case.
And Payne will sit down to do the prayer of healing.
Okay, prayer of healing. I believe that's a 10-minute ritual.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I need to be within 30 feet of that, or is that
Yes.
like right next to you?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, but you could go anywhere to bury Pearl. Do you have any idea like where you want to bury her? Like just off the beaten path?
Maybe off the beaten path. Is this a big tree right here?
It is, but the stump of it is only right in this little 5-foot center, so you can bury her to any direction of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna bury her under that tree.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, easy. So I'll just say over the course of the next, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take probably 3 hours to dig a hole big enough for this horse, out in the cold, dry plains. But you guys do it, no problem. Payne, actually, Payne, you've never cast Prayer of Healing. Would you like to tell everybody what your Prayer of Healing looks like? Is this like another, is this just like another like Gregorian chant, like liturgy that you're just like Moradine, 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 forge, forge, forge?
That's very, very
It's very Dune.
accurate.
Yeah.
I did do a prayer of healing back in the Grove, so that'll be the second time. But it's very much like the.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's all right. The divine and shoot, I always mess that up. Channel divinity.
Channel divinity. Got it.
Yes, where eventually the anvil appears and he smacks it with his hammer, and the sparks fly through the air and go to everybody's wounds and just seal them shut.
Got it. And by the way, I don't mean to minimize your healing effects. It's
I
not
know,
that I
it's fine.
forget them. It's just that there's so many. It's like everything is healing, and when you're a healing cleric, it's like, no, okay. Okay.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Keeping them alive.
These fucking people getting ponies dropped on them and fucking everything else. Blood creatures blowing up. All right. So Payne goes through
well,
his.
everyone-
Go ahead.
Sorry for interrupting. While everyone is doing their thing, Canis is sitting, kind of like over here, and just looking up in the sky now, more actively.
All right.
So he's keeping watch.
Yeah. During this, we'll say this time period, just go ahead and give me a perception check.
Is this site based?
It is sight based. Make it with advantage. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Yeah, so you keep an eye out. The sky is totally clear to the point where, and I know what direction you're looking as you are looking down towards the southwest from where you guys are. It is so clear that you don't even see birds flying in that area. Not in like a scary way, more in a massive predator just flew through here, maybe don't take that fucking flight path sort of way. But you're confident you do not see the wyvern.
Awesome. Canis, would you keep watch?
You guys thought another bloodstorm was coming.
Oh, it did. Yeah. It happened. Lyra
There
would,
was more blood rain this time.
Yeah, but that's fair. Oh God, wow, this encounter really turned into something, didn't it?
it sure did.
Sorry.
Yes, it did.
Lyra would definitely, as she's digging the hole, she's clearly struggling with the manual labor, but she doesn't stop. But it's obvious this is not really anything she's ever done before, digging a mule grave. Or
Done
any
this once
grave.
or twice. I've done this once or twice, but yeah, it's not an easy task. Thank you for helping me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. No problem.
All right.
I'd follow
go ahead.
the prayer of healing with some closed wounds if they need topped off.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me. Everybody did get the Dench. You got healed for 13.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got that?
13,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. So everyone's actually looking good. Lyra's at full. Canis is perfect. Amelia's pretty damn good. You know where you're at, Payne. And Dench. Actually, Dench looks really, really good compared to where they were at. But
As he's working, he just kind of does his little like flex and then gives himself a little bit extra.
okay.
I won't say no to the closed wounds. However, while they're burying, I would like to just take a look at the cart and shift things around as needed to help prepare for the people have to pull it kind of thing. Just make sure the weight's distributed comfortably.
Yeah. Amelia, when? Oh, that is.
I figured that was something that might make sense with her history.
Yeah. Why don't you give me? Why don't you just? This is gonna sound kind of silly, but give me an investigation check.
Okay. The dice were as confused as I was. It was almost 16, almost to 28.
Yeah. So as you're like looking at the cart, you're like, maybe we did have this set up kind of fucked up for Pearl to constantly be leaning. Why is there like 700 pounds leaning to the right, and this wheel is starting to, and then you're like, no, maybe that's not it. And then you like start to shift stuff, and the whole cart eases up by about 6 inches to one side, and you're like, well, she never complained, so it must not have been that big of a deal, but maybe it'll help us.
So in one of my moments of wisdom, I'm not going to speak up about that, but there is going to be a little bit of an apology prayer up towards where that mule's running around in the star fields. Oops.
as she's being churned into the ground like butter. All right, so yeah, I went there. Sorry, I know, I hate me
Nope.
too.
Starfields. We're going back to the Starfields.
That big green pasture in the sky. Okay, so for the sake of brevity, you guys finish your burial. You guys finish the prayer of healing, the closed wounds. Kane is keeping watch. Amelia is shifting weight. What do you guys do now? And by the way, we are at let's see. So that was at 9. So we're only at about 10:45, 11 o'clock in the morning. Still got a whole day ahead of you.
Oh boy.
Nice normal day.
Day's just
Actually,
begun. Great.
I take that back because I said it was going to take a couple of hours for the burial. So we're going to say either way. We'll say like 1 p.m. That's a nice even number.
We lost Pain, just so you know.
Oh, where the fuck did he go?
She said, Tink said his PC turned off. He'll be back in a sec.
Ooh, he needs to check, by the way, his thermal paste because he has been having issues in the last couple of months with his shit shutting down like that and blue screening and all sorts of crazy stuff. So I'm wondering if he's overheating.
Yeah, because that's what's happening to your
Yeah, that's what happened to my shit. Yep. Okay.
That's
So
really funny because I also recently, like, I got my computer back today because I took it in because it's also just been like stopping, freezing, and then restarting or turning off.
you live in Africa. It's like hot there 12 months out of the year. So, I mean,
It was actually a faulty power cord. My PC is fine.
okay. You know what? All right, I'll give you that.
I blame Joseph for chewing on it.
Honestly, I think I deserve that.
Hey, there. Holy shit, that was a fast restart. Jesus. It's not the PC, it is the power cord. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So, what would you guys like to do at this point?
Lyra, once we're done burying Pearl, Lyra would, like, I don't know, offer up some water to Dench to get the rest of the gore off. And you'd get another, you're okay.
Gotta say that was a first for me, getting hit by a mule meteor.
I hope
She
it
is
never happens again.
trying so hard not to laugh. You did a good job, though. You made sure that that thing dies a nice slow death.
What the hell I was thinking? I was trying to catch Pearl.
Yeah, maybe next time, if there is a next time, and there might be a next time, knowing how this has all gone. Don't.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Your heart was in the right place, and then it got smashed.
Yeah. All right,
You're okay.
let's. Yeah, thank you. No, I know. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just sad. I love that girl. She was a good girl. All right, let's get on the road, and it's gonna slow us down quite a bit.
I shifted some stuff around on the cart since we moved the feed, and I think it's about as good as we're gonna get.
All right.
Okay.
I have a question
Oh,
for you.
go ahead. Oh, you were really quiet,
Yeah.
Payne.
You're quiet again.
Let me check it.
Are we hearing you from a headset, or are you on Tink's mic that is just Wi-Fiing to...
That used to happen with our headsets.
It did. All the time. It was the weirdest thing. We had Bluetooth headsets, and they would connect to each other's PCs, so you would hear her through mine and mine through hers, but it would be like screaming across the room.
He'd hear my
that's
game
weird.
in his
Oh,
headset.
it was so
It's
fucked
weird.
up. Like, I never authorized this!
Thank you for just convincing me to not switch to wireless headphones like we were considering.
Great. You just can't have the same ones as someone else in the room because we had the same ones.
Yeah, with our luck, they'd look completely different, but be on the same frequency or something. Nope.
Yeah.
Better or not?
Yeah, way better.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. So Payne would ask Dench about. I guess did Payne notice the self-healing that Dench does? Is probably
You've
where I
seen
should
him.
start.
Yeah, I would say you've definitely noticed it a couple of times. Like he'll take a couple deep breaths, like in the heat of battle, in the thick of combat. Because he's done it. I mean, what 4 or 5 times, like through the campaign
Yeah.
now. He'll take this deep breath. He'll just kind of like grunt to himself, and wounds don't heal. The
They just stop
bleeding
bleeding,
stops. Yeah.
So, Dench, I noticed that you heal yourself. How often can you do that?
Oh, I mean, not often. I'd say probably, I don't know, once a day or so. I mean, I've only been
Well-
able to use it really once a day.
Well, then let me offer this. You might need that sometime when I cannot reach you. So if I'm around, let me heal you and save that for sometime when I can't reach you.
Oh well, sometimes it does kind of happen a little bit subconsciously. So, but
Well-
yeah, that's a good point. I should hold off on that when I can. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there's been more than one occasion where you guys were out of reach and I couldn't get to you. And I mean, if you can keep yourself up, that means I can help somebody else. So,
Yeah, staying
Just-
up hasn't
yeah.
been much of a problem for me in the past sometimes. But yes, yeah, thank you. I will.
yeah, just, doing the cleric thing. So, let's get this cart moving.
Yeah, let's go.
We could all hear that, right? That wasn't
Oh,
like a
no.
We're
private.
close enough. We're not whispering. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys are
Oh,
getting shit set,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, and Payne wouldn't be trying to keep it a private conversation.
If there's one thing pain is not, it is subtle.
Yeah, fair. You can heal?
Well, yeah. Have you
Oh.
not seen me do it before?
Wait, were you
I don't
saying it
heal.
to Dench or were you saying it to Paige?
I thought you were saying it to pain. Okay, sorry, that was my
No,
bad.
that was 100%
I was like, oh, you are an asshole.
Heals people?
I
Like
wish,
Venus would say.
I wish I
I
could
wish I thought
explain
of that.
that comedic timing for Amelia. I wish.
That would have been a she thing. Go ahead.
It completely would have flown over Payne's head though, and he
Yeah.
would have been like, "Of course she was talking to Dench." But anyway,
Well, not so much heal myself, so much as keep myself from dying. I guess stops the bleeding and such. Apparently, it's kind of an orc thing.
Kind of sounds like the thing Canis can do with others when they're at the brink.
No, Canis is. I don't think he can do it to anyone who's conscious.
Yeah, I can only stop your soul from moving on.
Why doesn't Pain give me a medicine check? Amelia, give me a medicine check. And Canis, you give me a medicine check too. I know. Don't say what. I just watched. I can read your fucking lips. Okay. I don't hear
No, I
good.
said
So.
okay.
Oh,
First
did
off.
you? Okay.
First of all,
First of all.
Second of all,
Second
if it's
off.
about Dench, then Canis wouldn't even bother investigating.
Okay, fair enough. You don't have to even worry about it. Okay, so Payne and Amelia, I think that you two collectively, like, as this is being discussed, so him, as opposed, it's not so much, because you're right. Canis can stop somebody's soul from leaving their body, and Payne can produce a cantrip which forces your body into natural healing. The both of you, Amelia and Payne, would understand that if Dench is doing this, and as you're watching him kind of like do this thing, he's not healing. He is stopping himself from hemorrhaging. He's stopping himself from bleeding out. Okay, so it is more akin to what Payne can do than anything close to what Canis can do.
Yeah, I don't know when my body feels like it needs to, protect itself, it just kind of does.
Yeah.
strange. It's just always something that it's always been.
And Payne with
Fair.
really quick, Payne with a 22. As he's saying that, and as you're like, the hemorrhaging thing is interesting, right? Because you force a body into naturally healing, it will create scars. His just has open wounds, but it's not bleeding out. His is about adrenaline. His is about getting these huge adrenaline dumps that causes his muscles literally to flex shut so that he doesn't bleed out on a battlefield.
If your body's doing that as a reaction, and I mean, bodies are gonna do what they're gonna do, I guess. So, I mean, if your body feels like it needs to use that, well, so be it. But yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay. Good conversation.
It's like a healing
Yeah.
sneeze.
Yeah, that's a weird way to put it, but I guess, yeah, kind of.
Hi, I'm Lyra. I do things
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
With all of my not yet professional paladin initiateness, if you need healing that bad, do not sneeze. Your ribs are probably not where they should be.
She's probably
Not
not wrong.
Not wrong, yeah.
Well, we got a long
Yeah.
day ahead of us, guys. Let's get
Canis,
pushing.
I moved some of the well, there's a pile of clothes there and made a little bit of a bed for you. I know you're gonna just lay on the cart anyway.
I was gonna walk, but since you so kindly made a bed for me.
That was much too kind of you, Amelia.
No, I think it was good.
I know you
Onward
think it
and
was.
forward.
And thus we pick up the carts and start to move.
Okay,
It's now 21 pounds heavier.
so the... Do you weigh 21 pounds?
He does.
You
Yeah,
fucking... Good thing you dumped all that fucking oats.
Yup.
We dropped 70 pounds. We're still doing great.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys were doing fine. You could push it, no problem. You are moving at a normal speed, which is exactly what Pearl was moving at. The only difference right now, compared to where you guys were at, let me pull my notes up. Okay, so the only thing that is different is that Payne, Dench, and Amelia, because all three of you have to push and or pull this thing, you are incapable of making perception checks passively as you move. It is not, it is, you are pack mules now. So, for the sake of brevity, if you guys would like to move throughout, let's see, we have, give me one moment.
The only thing that when night falls and the stars start to come out, I would request that we briefly pause
Sure.
because I want to reevaluate the sky and weather and things and see if we need to adjust it all.
Okay.
Or see if another hell beast is going to come from the sky.
It wasn't anything infernal, come on. It was just
No,
a
that would have been
wyvern.
much
It was just
easier if
a-
it was.
That's true.
not
Yeah, you would have
as
dumped a
hellish.
smite into that bitch with your shield and knocked it out of existence. Okay, give me one sec. Okay. So, you guys get to the next checkpoint, we'll say, quote unquote checkpoint, which is where I have the yellow circle. You guys are the yellow circle, by the way. As you get to the yellow circle, you know that it is time to bed down. So go ahead and Amelia, since you guys are going to bed down, if anybody has anything, go ahead and chime in.
Lyra would check in with Dencha at some point, trying not to be overbearing, just making sure he's good, but it doesn't have to be a whole thing. Unless he's not good and it does need to be a whole thing.
I think Dench would probably be absolutely exhausted right
Yeah.
now. Like not actually exhausted, but
Right.
like tired as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, you, Payne, and Amelia are all very tired from pushing this fucking cart. And dragging it.
But then Jens would be like, yeah, I'm okay. I just need a breather. That's a lot of work.
And
Feel almost bad putting all that work on Pearl.
And to be clear, there is a road. Like it's not really a road. It's not paved. It's a dirt road, but it's not muddy or rainy, so it's easy enough to pull it. But you are still very tired because that's a lot of weight.
But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm probably just gonna sleep for the first shift if that's all right, and then
Yeah. I'll
come
take
on
first
a
watch.
little later. Yeah.
You guys can all sleep. Canis and I can do at least first watch, if not both.
Yeah, I don't mind.
We're awfully close to Makra.
Well, we don't want to go to Makra. No, we don't want to go to Makra.
No,
Sorry.
but I have some watching to do anyway. I'll stay up with you and sleep during the second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about being alert. Well, we should be safe from Makra, but yeah, there's always, I guess, potential.
Okay, well, you can stay up with me, Amelia. Canis, are you going to take second with someone, or do you want to stay up the first?
I can take second.
Okay. Happy sleep.
I will.
Okay. So you guys bed down for the evening. Just outside of where, like, the bridge would be. Shy of it by quite a few miles, but you do so. Amelia, go ahead and give me a religion check. Okay. You see the beholder in the sky.
That's mean.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah, each line of that gets more and more mean, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amelia would look concerned as she looks at the sky, but otherwise is just trying to stay alert on watch for the most part and breathe.
All right. As the evening comes to an end, there is a sudden burst of energy that flies into the air. You guys can even see from Port Kulgar, all the way from here, huge explosions above Port Kulgar, explosions above Makra, and even some near the bridge that appear to be fireworks.
Are fireworks a thing
They are. Yep,
that we would have been exposed to?
Yep, everybody.
This is
Okay.
in the middle of the night. Like,
Yep, this is
are they loud from where we are?
right about midnight. Yep. And they're heavy near the bridge, but very faint. You can see the bursts near Port Kulgar, Makra, coming up from those areas and the bridge. Dench, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
I was almost going to ask to do the same thing.
All right. So, Dench, you are suddenly overcome with voices within you. and they begin to kind of cook inside your head.
Is this who's on watch right now? I think we're trying to determine that. Would it be first watch still, or is this in a second?
Right at the... It's the first watch.
First, okay. So we're awake, me and Amelia. Okay.
Yep.
It's all over you. Oh, it's my fault. It's all I failed you.
And you begin to have flashbacks to the 3 images I've sent you prior. And you hear the boosh, 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 boosh. Fireworks go off for probably 10-15 minutes, and you hear your own voice. It's my fault. I failed you. It's all over. Over and over.
It's my fault. It's all over. I failed you. It's all over. My fault. I failed you. It is my fault.
I think Lyra would have looked at least initially to see if the others woke up from the fireworks.
Yeah, Dench probably would have awoken with a start. I think probably at like the first like bursts of fireworks. He might like stagger out of the tent, looking around frantically, in a panic. Like he's like you can tell in his posture and his eyes that he may be having another one of his spells.
And why doesn't everybody just go ahead and give me a history check? Everybody.
It shouldn't be at advantage. It just did automatically.
Yep. Okay.
Me as well.
Yeah. Yep. You too.
That's fitting.
Okay. So, Amelia, Payne, and Lyra, you realize that it is New Year's Eve, going into the new year.
Lyra, seeing Dench panicking, would like briskly walk toward him, but not run at him, so as not to startle him further. And she would try to get his attention. Dench, Dench.
Dench at some point, like he as you approach him, he probably would have like hunkered down, like covering his ears.
She would put her hands over his hands to help him cover, and try to get eye contact with him if possible.
Dench like instinctively kind of like swats your hand away.
Okay, she'd just squat down then.
Lyra, give him something else to listen to.
Yeah. Just would, I guess, go into the bag and take out the bardic orb
Okay.
and play, I would play D. As I feel that one comes with the least amount of guilt.
So just to get Payne caught up, he would have followed Dench out of the tent and been like, "No, what's wrong? What's up?" And then saw the fireworks and just been like mesmerized because he has never seen fireworks before. And when the song starts to play, you'll might hear him kind of humming, singing along.
Which one was D? Was that that was a
not-
Dalinar one?
Dalinar.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she would kind of, if she would start singing along with it too.
Okay. Make a
She would've
performance check.
listened.
Oh, that was cruel. It was sitting on a 17 for so long.
Yeah, but you are still capable of humming in harmony to it and singing in harmony to it.
And she's still trying to get eye contact, just so she can see like if and when he snaps back.
Yeah. Dench, why do you make another wisdom saving throw with advantage? Because of her song.
Can't tell. Okay. It's showing a 13.
13? Okay, yeah, that's a success. So, you kind of, you snap back into, like, lucidity, for a moment.
Dench kind of makes eye contact with Lyra for a moment, and he's like, I failed them. Failed them all.
She'd try it again with you being more lucid to put a hand on each. She'd put the orb down, a hand on each of your hands, and she'd shake her head. It's okay. She's mouthing the words.
Yeah, so Dench, you'd be able to see her, and react to that how you will.
Lyra, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, it was the fireworks.
No
I wasn't ready for that.
sorries. No, it's okay. No sorries. You're okay. We're okay. It's a new year.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Are you okay?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. And to be fair, that scared the shit out of us too, and we weren't sleeping or been through what you've been through. So
Yeah. Well, is it time for my watch anyway?
but when do we usually switch?
He's got a few hours.
No, well, you should try to sleep a little longer if you can. I know it might be hard, but if you want, take the orb in with you and just let it play.
Yeah. I'll do that. Yeah.
Payne, you should try and get some sleep as well. Though, she's gonna look up at the fireworks, look at the glowing orb, and then she's going to reach into her, pocket, and I'm going to produce the vials and pass them over to him. The 2 vials we picked up at the inn.
Yeah, so she hands you these 2 glass vials that are like crimson red in nature, kind of a thick syrupy liquid.
Ah. What are these?
We picked them up for you in Brackenford. They're aged firebelly.
Have I heard of Firebelly?
Make a history check for me.
I don't know why I scrolled right past it, but I did. There it comes.
Yeah, you've heard of Firebelly. Although you guys have not partaken in it on the regular, you do know of it. It comes from way far to the north, from a place called Helmkar, which is a dwarven capital on Trubenshard itself. You guys don't have a whole lot of exposure to it, but you know about it and how potent it is.
So, I kind of know about it a little bit, but what? Like, I appreciate the gift, but I don't understand completely. I think there's something special about it. Do you know about the Firebelly? Inform me.
Well, Lyra said that she's never met a dwarf that didn't have a fondness for it.
Oh, I'm very curious.
So, and she's had pretty good judgment so far. I know of one thing with Firebelly. And it seemed right even if it wasn't quite right. I would have gotten you something closer to home, but didn't exactly know what to get there. Do you want to know about that ritual now, or do you want to know after you've gotten some sleep?
Oh, it's apparently the new year, and none of us realized that. And it's my first time seeing fireworks. Might as well be my first time having Firebelly. What do you think? I mean, there's 2 vials, right? One for you, one for me. Is it like a shot vial? Or is it like 2 shots in a vial? Or
You're getting a
is it...
nod from the DM. It's a
Oh,
shot.
okay.
Yeah, it's like a good shot and a half, 2 shots in a vial.
Okay. His video is frozen on my screen.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
it's
just
frozen on
didn't
my
know
screen
for
too.
me.
If you scroll
Okay.
over the individual, you can reconnect to them, and it's fixed it for me.
Oh, really? Okay, let me try.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
oh,
Look at
I'll be
that.
damned. Thank you.
I still can't see Dench, but I'm
I
just
can.
assuming he's
Okay.
frozen in trauma.
I can see him.
I see him now. Yeah, it's the
Oh, there we
reconnect.
go.
Well, do we... I know we have still quite a ways to go, but maybe it might be worth spending the rest of this together. We can set out a little bit later in the morning.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Amelia's going to look towards Lyra and Dench.
There might be enough for a few of us if we
No, we're
split it
good.
up some.
We're okay. You guys enjoy it.
No, but we can look at the fireworks and see them for what they are, and a celebration of all that's been survived and all that's yet to come.
Clara will just look toward Dench to see if he seems uncomfortable. I'll do an insight if I need to.
You probably wouldn't need to do an insight. He is like eyes to the ground every time like a firework goes off. You see his shoulders tense just a little bit. He's like, I'm gonna go back to bed.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good idea. She'll like kind of walk you toward the tent. You just play the orb and just get the rest of your sleep.
Probably on his way back to the camp or back to the tent, he'll look up to the north towards Philandrius and just kind of just duck back into the tent.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
so there's kind of a ritual to Firebelly, if I've kind of heard right. We don't have this where I'm from. That's not something we brought in.
You never did say exactly where you were from. Was that on purpose?
Oh, well, when we first met, yeah, it was on purpose. I'm from a crater that we call Coldazar's Cradle. And it's pretty far to the west. Very far from where we are right now.
I just scrolled to get that spell.
Amelia, make a history check. You know of a place, but to where in the direction that he's describing, you don't know of it called Kolazar's Cradle, except for now. But you do know of an area up there where it is said that dwarves live somewhere in that region.
I've always kind of meant to tell you guys more about it, but we're always so busy, it seems. It's just, well, it doesn't come up in conversation very often, does it?
Well, I mean, you could always tell us tomorrow. Something to listen to besides Canis' snores.
It would be better that way, wouldn't it?
Okay, so Amelia's intentions would be to, and my intentions would be to talk through what she knows of the ritual, but I'm also looking at the clock. And I wasn't sure if you wanted me to dive into any of that tonight.
We could do it really quick. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that really quick and then go into our long rest.
Okay, then I will find that. So, what what I know about Fire Belly, and I know my pronunciation of a lot of this is going to be bad, and I'm sorry. It's made with, or said to be made with, Halmkarian lava. And it's very, very like essence. Do you know that? Do you remember the merchant that we ran into the first time we headed outside of Willow's Hollow?
Ah, yeah, I can't remember his name, but, good fellow. Yeah, yeah, he was very, very nice. Dwarven folk.
Yeah, he was from Duranmore, but well, actually, he was kind of from a lot of places. But oh, I'm assuming we have a fire at our campsite, right?
Yes.
Okay. So essentially, it's when he drank it before, he said, and she speaks in careful Dwarven. He spoke to those we have lost and those we desperately want to find. He said those words before he slashed some of this into the fire. I think it looked kind of like an offering there. Then you rear back, you inhale, and well, it's fire belly. You'll know as soon as you open it, pretty much.
Hmm. Well, that's interesting. We have something similar where I'm from. But I think the fire belly would be almost more fitting for Dalinar and for who is it that you were looking for? Your mentor of a sort?
Priestess Alara. Um, we I knew where she was, at least. But our paths will still lead to her.
Okay, so clarification on the vial thing. What I want to do is take a little bit, throw it into the fire with the, well, I guess you say the phrase, for those we have lost and for those we are looking for, I believe it was.
You're the Moradin follower.
Yeah, but this isn't my ritual.
Then
So,
then make one that feels right.
that feels right. So, yeah, so I'd like to take a little bit, say those words, throw a little bit in the fire, take what I believe is a shot, and pass the vial to Amelia if there's enough in one vial, and save the other vial.
Okay, absolutely. As you do so, go ahead and just make a Constitution saving throw as you pass the vial over.
I'm going to make sure that I lean back slightly, just in case.
Boom. Yeah, yeah. You take it, and it's like, oh, this is chump change compared to what we've got in the cradle. Yeah, you swallow it, and
We got scammed.
yeah, you feel, it coats your esophagus, it hits your belly, and it literally feels like magma hits everything, but it's home to you. It is the warmth of the hearth, it's the warmth of the forge, and it is comforting in a way that you maybe wouldn't have expected in the, barren lands of the plains between Makra and Willow Hollow. It's comforting, and you don't feel any other ill effects.
So Payne will take his shot and just, yeah, as he passes the vial to Amelia.
She's gonna smile a little bit, just watching him, and then, this is normally done between dwarves. But that's
Oh.
up to you.
Well, I would say it's more up to you, but I mean, I definitely won't force you to drink, and I'm all for having the rest of that if you don't want it.
I'm pretty sure there's a right answer somewhere in there, and I have no idea what it would be. And there's very much a tired, a little bit of a tired laugh there. If this brings you comfort, then drink. If this is something you would like to share, then we drink.
Well, now I was all for drinking it when you said that first part, and now you throw that second part in there, and now I'm like, well, I ought to share it. And
I have
well,
water. Drink.
you know what? Here, you have what's left, and Payne pops the other vial. And he's going to take the vial.
Oh shit, okay. Holy shit.
When Amelia does it. But before we drink, he'll kind of hold up a hand. Shoot, I don't have that notepad open. But that's the intention.
Okay, does Amelia drink?
Yeah, we're going for more belly brethren, apparently.
Alright, Amelia, you can go ahead and make a constitution saving throw. And as you're throwing it back, Payne, as you drink yours, go ahead and make a constitution saving throw.
Before
that's
we
so
drink
fitting
it,
because I'm so tired.
before we drink it, Payne would say, to Moradin, to our families, to our clan, to our king, and to those we have lost, may they one day be reborn from the Soul Forge. And he'll nail that.
Awesome.
She will listen. She will drink. She will probably cough smoke. Because this is way different than the last time she had some. That was like swill.
Yeah, Payne, it is like swill to you. I mean, you throw it back again and you're like, what the fuck are these Helmkarians doing up to the north? Because this is chump change. You see Amelia take it back, and as she pulls the vial down from her lips, she takes a deep breath in, and as she exhales, there is this this smoke that kind of like roars out from her breath. It hits the campfire, and kind of throws like a little mini firework up into the air as it catches and lights. And she kind of coughs for a moment, turns to the side, and it stops it from hurting anybody. But you feel absolutely nothing, and Amelia, your lightweight elven blooded liver, half elven blooded liver, you still got elf liver in you, you're like, ooh, that is gnarly. And she takes it like a champ.
Whew. Oh, that.
As long as she looked like she was okay, like there would be a touch of concern. And then with the flames smoking up and the smoke coming up, he'll just lose it and just start laughing hysterically.
There's absolutely smoke with every word as she's pretty sure I just saw Moradin for a second. Whew.
He can be found at the bottom of a lot of glasses. Oh, or mugs, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so the two of you sit there for a moment. Amelia, you feel the effects a little bit quicker than Pain does. Pain, over time, over the course of your guys' remainder of watch, you do catch a pretty solid fucking buzz from these two, or 1.5 vials. Amelia, you're also probably feeling the equivalent based just on your roll. But it is like he's taking it like a champ, and you're like, what the fuck? How did I swing this?
Oh, she's 100% chalking that up to just Morden, and he needed this. But she'll, I think, as the night goes on, like the last couple of hours, Amelia's, she'll end up like doing the kind of like leaned back on her elbows by the fire, like only half looking out on watch, half looking up at the fireworks, at the stars. You know, you could have said this. Things like this was how you made it through. Pretty sure we could take on anything right now.
Ah, we could take on anything most days. A little bit of liquor helps, but honestly, thank you. This was a very kind gift from. You said Lyra was involved too, and I know you were. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We wouldn't have. And she turns and smokes towards Lyra a little bit. We wouldn't
Okay.
have. I'm picturing it so cinnamony too.
Very
Nice.
cinnamony.
We wouldn't have gotten that if it wasn't for you, and we wouldn't be here to drink it if it wasn't for you, Payne. Remind me, in the morning, to tell you about the thing watching us right now.
Oh, I feel like that's a right now thing. Maybe not waiting till it eats us in our sleep.
We haven't been eaten yet. I'm sure it's scared of the fire.
Scared of her fire breathing.
I don't know if I like drunk Amelia. You're withholding. What is watching?
The tentacle eyes, the beholder.
Yeah, no, that could have waited for the morning. There's a beholder watching us? Or are you talking about
Like
star
right
stuff?
now?
It's, you know, yes and no, I think.
Go ahead, Lucy.
So I have a question. Has the fireworks been going off this entire time?
They've been stopped now for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Alright, I'd say that's enough time. So if anyone ever looks over to like the tent, Kane is just sitting outside really unimpressed. I'll send like an image of exactly what I'm talking about, but in the group chat, but he has like the narrow eyes. He's just really tired and really unhappy at being awake, but cannot go back to sleep. He does give like a big toothy yawn.
Oh, Amelia, star stuff. The dwarven goblet, the drinking. And Payne will look for I believe it's called the chalice in the stars. Because that's what he remembers from Amelia talking about the stars. She said the chalice, and he looked at it and went, dwarven mug of beer.
Payne, make a religion check.
Oh.
Yeah, you do not see the chalice in the sky right now. It's just a mess of stars.
So he's gonna look and point and talk about it, but never find it, apparently.
Yeah, I feel like perhaps we should circle back to the beholder watching us. I haven't quite let go of that yet. Is this a metaphorical beholder or an actual physical stalks with eyes that will hurt you beholder?
Might not be an actual beholder. If you're getting tested by the chalice stein thing, you should figure that out and be careful what you accept. That makes who you are. It's like pointing at Pain during that, and then swivels back to Lyra.
Okay, am I overreacting or something?
It's that's why I said we should talk about it in the morning
What
when
does it
everyone's
mean
awake.
if it's in the stars? What does that mean?
That someone is watching.
Okay. What?
Yeah, that one's honestly one of the more obvious things. See, thing in the stars with lots of eyes. You can usually, when you see that, you know something's watching you.
Can Payne tell if she is, like, when she says the beholder, is she talking about a physical beholder or is she talking about the stars?
Make an insight check. She seems like she is talking about the stars. Like she believes
There,
she's seen a sign.
she's drunk. It's the stars. It's a beholder in the stars somewhere.
No, I get it.
There's a lot of stars.
There's a meaning behind it. I understand that. My concern is, does the beholder mean it's a negative? Somebody's watching you. Just a super generic, not that helpful. Hey, someone's probably watching you.
It's pretty. Okay. It's pretty clearly the kind of a heads up. You know, it's a warning. It's not. You don't ever say, "Hey, someone's watching you," and it means it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it is a good thing. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so, all
This
right.
is why I said we should talk about it in the morning because
Then
between
you
the
should
Hydra,
have brought it up tonight.
I didn't want to forget.
I haven't
We can-
slept yet, and now I might not.
We can
Between-
all go to bed dreaming of beholders
Well,
in the sky.
Between the Hydra and the Beholder, and if Pain is seeing the chalice, we might have to worry a little bit.
To be fair, I can't see it up there anywhere. I remember you talking about it, but I don't.
Wait. You saw it, now it's gone?
No. No, I didn't. Remember back, like, I don't even know how long ago it was. You were telling me about the stars and the constellations, and you were like, there was one of them that was a chalice, and I was like, it's a dwarven mug of beer, but then I wanted to point that out to you to show you what I meant about the dwarven, but I can't find it. So no, I haven't seen it tonight.
Okay. That's good, maybe.
All right. Well, I'll just complete this watch then. I'm gonna just look around carefully to make sure I don't see anything watching us.
Okay, make a perception check. And we're gonna get ready to end it.
I got a good old average 10.
Doesn't seem like anything is watching you.
She's gonna keep giving side eye to Amelia until it's time for bed.
I don't like it either. But nothing can hide from the stars.
Unless it's cloudy.
No. Okay. Cloudiness does not hide you from the stars. You can't hide from their judgment.
Oh, it hides the stars from me. Aha. How about that?
Yes,
Sounds
sometimes you have to trust your path, trust your footing, even when it's dark.
Nose to the grindstone, 1 foot forward at a time. We got
See?
this.
That's, yeah.
I
This
understand
is a
why
stupid
we
discussion, and I hate you all.
do watches the way we usually do now. Okay.
Alright, so that is where we are gonna end tonight's session. I was gonna let you guys cook, and we've let you cook for 20 minutes. So God, like 30 minutes actually. So we will end it here. Excellent session. We will see you guys next week on Sunday. Hopefully on Sunday. We have our move is this week. So we've only got a couple days left in this house. The house is almost completely packed. Movers are coming on Thursday. We close on Friday. The people installing the internet are supposed to be there on Saturday between 8 and 10. It's going to be like a 6-hour install, so if there are no hiccups and they can get us like set up legitimately with internet, then we will be back on Sunday next week. There might be a week delay, but because of the confidence of AT&T fiber internet and what they've set me up with so far with all of the charges, I am going to assume that we'll be good to go. So,
good luck.
I appreciate that very much. We will plan on seeing you guys back here next week on Sunday, and if something does change, I will send a message immediately as I typically do.
Yeah, no worries
Awesome.
if things don't go well, but I really hope they do go well for you
Me
guys.
too.
So do
Yeah,
I,
same.
because I'm over
no
this
worries,
damn
though.
process. It has just been a mess.
All you have to do is start talking to them about the warnings and the stars, and they will do whatever they have to get the hell out of your house and never have to come back.
Yeah, I have a lot of plans in place to lay things down. Like, look, you don't understand. I have existential crises that my players need to encounter next Sunday, meaning a day from when they come to do the install. So, anyways, if anybody needs anything from me between now and probably about Thursday, I will not be available Friday and probably a good chunk of Saturday. But if you guys need anything from me in between now and then, send me a message, let me know. We'll do what we can. And if not, then we'll see you back here next week on Sunday for session number 30. We're pushing 90 hours into this campaign. It's amazing.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
More when you look at our fire belly time.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, we've had a few of those sessions. Okay, excellent, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and have a fantastic work week, a fantastic end of the school year for those of you who have kids who are finishing out their school year in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for a great session, everybody.
Very good session.
Yep.
All
Good
right.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So let me jump over to someone to raid real quick. Yeah, I've got like 3. I've got 4, and that person you just said is not on my list. I have Uchu, Cliffy, Yogcast, and Fuji. Fuji's out. Uchu. It's gonna be Uchu. Playing some World of Warcraft. Here we go. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with us again tonight. It was an amazing session. These guys have a fuckload of XP coming because they did not kill the Wyvern, but they completed the encounters, so I can tell you right now that a good chunk of these folks will be leveling next week to 5, which is pretty freaking awesome. I'll do the calculations throughout the week and send that off to the appropriate parties. See you next week.
What's up, DMX? DMXivore, my dude. We are attempting our first Mythic Pug raid for Mythic Dargan Man on Warlock, and it has been going not swimmingly. After which, hopefully we can do so in a reasonable amount of time. Then we have to do a bunch of keys to cap this character, then a couple